I literally started the stream at the same time I always do, and for some reason, you always say I'm late. And today you're saying I'm early, which makes absolutely no sense. Great. Just fantastic, excellent things. Excellent things going down here in the chat. Hello! Hello, everybody. I see you there. Mr. BMV? That's my cousin, I think you'll find. Hello. Stop being on time. Well, I'm more than happy to turn up late, but I get the feeling you guys wouldn't be too thrilled about that one. We've got another thrilling evening of absolutely ruining any chances of getting a podium. Well, I know we got a podium 2 races ago, but certainly no chances of a win. Certainly not. We are racing today in Austria, the Red Bull Ring, and I believe it's a sprint weekend. It's whatever it was in 2024, which I'm pretty confident was a sprint weekend. Let's just say it is. We'll just gaslight the game if it's not. We'll just say it is. If I was your employer, I'd fire you for being late every day. I'm literally here when I said I was going to be here. Also, as if I would sign a contract that has a fixed start time. That's ridiculous. I need to sleep in. I need my beauty sleep. How would I possibly get this beautiful without my beauty sleep? Like, think about it. Think about it. We've gone for the matching hat shirt combo today. Actually, not a Mr. V shirt. Just got the oops shirt, just in case. Just in case we bin it in the Red Bull Ring. It's good to be prepared, isn't it? What time do you reckon pole is going to be? At least about 15 seconds. At least that, if not more. You don't need any beauty sleep. Thank you. Thank you. But this is an ongoing maintenance. This is not a one-time thing. This is a daily chore staying this pretty. What if Red Bull ain't have no ring? I guess I hadn't considered that eventuality, but thank you for highlighting the concern. Have you ever run just the stash? I've had, like, very short hair. That's how I shave it, actually. But then because I do this, I pull it all out of my face. Yes, but not for any considerable amount of time. I think I did it like a clean shave with the mustache for maybe a week in lockdown to test it out. It turns out it was too off-putting. So it's good I had a global pandemic with which to try that one out. Because ain't nobody seeing those pictures. Stash is too powerful. I'll shave it down. I'll be shaving tomorrow morning. So for Sunday, for Bish Bash Bosh, guys, we will be having pretty much just a moustache. There'll be a light stubble plus this moustache, if that's what you're here for. So tune in Sunday, 4 p.m. GMT or whatever that may be in your local time. It is gonna be wondrous. I realize we've got like a black. Is this set wrong? There's like a black line there. Hang on. I think Quanch is in the wrong place. What are you doing? you doing, Juan? It's just ever so slightly too small. Ever so slightly. Well, that's not good. No. I've messed it up. Okay, the image is not 19 by 6. It's ever so slightly thinner than that. Is Juan in the right place? Oh, he's still in his car. He's still in his car. That's all right then. That is all right then. Do we have a confirmed co-commentator for Sunday? Yes. As in, I've got a person. I'm just, and they've said they're going to do it, but they don't currently have Wreckfest. So we're just sorting that out. We're getting them a copy. But I should be joined by the man who seems to be commentating every random YouTuber race currently, Mr. Not Applicable James. Obviously, friend of the channel, has been in this room before. Give him a little message like, hey, do you wanna commentate some Wreckfest? And he was like, I don't even have Wreckfest. I've never seen it before. And I was like, you're just the correct amount of qualified in that case. He said he's gonna watch some on YouTube to do research. But yeah, it's a fun event. It's not a deep, in-depth. What is it? We're not analyzing tire strategies and stuff. It's like who crashed into who and who's in the lead. So it's going to be good fun. I'm going to have James joining me. We're going to be going live at 4. We're going to be going, doing a bit of a rundown of the format, let you know some of that stuff. We will be choosing the tracks, basically the event layout, the tracks for each of the stages. And then we'll be kicking straight in. You may see one or two people driving some of the cars. They will become apparent later. It's going to be amazing. What day? This Sunday in 3 days' time, the 16th of February. It's going to be fantastic. Mr. V, are you taking Mrs. V out for a fancy dinner tomorrow? So, because obviously it's Valentine's Day. I don't believe in Valentine's Day. I believe if you love the person that you are with, you should love them every day the same amount. You shouldn't have to be reminded to do nice things. So I don't believe in Valentine's Day. But that being said, we are going to a restaurant, not for Valentine's Day, but her parents are like coming to visit. So we're going to a restaurant with them, the 4 of us. So we'll be surrounded by couples, I'm sure. It'll be nice and romantic, but yeah. Hello from Poland. Is the game any good? Which game? F1 Manager? Yeah, it's alright. Well, you can try it out, because apparently F1 Manager is now free. It is now free on Epic Games, I've been told. F1 Manager contains content that is unrated and may not be appropriate for all ages. What? See a driver like crash to death. Let me get this up just to confirm. But I knew it was going to go free, and apparently that has now happened today. Oh! Would you look at this, guys? Would you look at this? If I go into here. Oh. That's not right. That's not correct. Ah! F1 Manager on the Epic Games Store. Free! It's free! Sale ends on the 20th of February, so you got 7 days, 1 week. And as far as I can tell, you get to keep it. So if you want to know if this game is good, just get it and play it for yourself. Find out. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool of Epic Games to do that, or Frontier Digital, or whoever decided to make it free. Don't know, but pretty cool. Hell yeah. I just saw that our most recent follow on Twitch was Brighton Hove Albion Football Club Greyhound. Hell yeah. I'm yet to go to Brighton game since living here. I've been to the stadium, but only to play American football next door in, I think, a university football pitch. So I've never been like inside it. But it was on a match day, the most annoying thing ever. I had an American football match on a Brighton match day. So we had to go and park there, but also it's like completely rammed, and then we had to walk like around the stadium, which is obviously surrounded by people. Very annoying. Very annoying. Epic Games gives away games for free a lot. That is true. That is true. I didn't know they did GTA 5, but I'm sure I got Civ 6 for free on Epic Games Store, and have never played it. I downloaded it and I never played it. But yeah, they do that quite a lot. It's pretty cool. Anyway, guys, I think we have a sprint weekend, which means we kind of need to get on it. Because we've got a lot to do. We've got a lot of sessions for Oscar and Max here. I'm on both streams. Why not? Why not? So, Brighton Hove Albion FC Greyhound says, I live in New Zealand. Bro, I live like... I could walk to the stadium from here, and I've never been. You live literally as far away as possible. You know, maybe they'll play an exhibition match around that part of the woods someday. Okay. Austria, let's just check. Is... It doesn't say. I thought it would say, like, quality practice on the calendar, but no. But apparently no, we've been duped. But anyway, new ATR period starts today. We are currently... Oh, we're only doing one research because we finished researching chassis and suspensions. That's very lovely. Oh. Oh, yes, we set fire. We upgraded the design center and then immediately set fire to it. So I guess I won't be starting any new research just yet. So that's good. Okay, he needs a new front wing. Do we have any more new front wings? He needs a new rear wing. Ugh. Do we have a new front wing? No, we don't. When are we going to have that? First part, 3 days. We go to Austria in 4. That's perfect. All good. Okay. Let's get that going. Let's read my emails. ATL period starts today. Can't do anything about that. Spanish Grand Prix. Debrief. Blah, 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 blah. Some parts have failed inspection. Beautiful. 5th and 7th. Beautiful. Let's go forward. Ah. Hello, mister. I'm happy to say the investigation is complete. We can now continue to design and research any car parts, and all open projects will be resumed. The case issue was found and resolved, so the design center is completely safe to work again. Thank you for your patience. Cool. I just wanted to check what the latest research we did was, which I assume comes in cars. Yes. It was chassis and suspensions. Yeah, that's what we're building, so that's good. Okay. Let's kick off a new research, because we've got 7.7 mil in the bank, so we may as well get onto this. We're doing a new front wing. We could start to do research for 2026. It's a big new regulation cycle in-game, as well as in real life, so could be good to do that. Our cars are already getting pretty quick this season, but I don't think we're going to be like winning any constructors titles. We could start to bank everything into next year. What are we thinking? I love the new medium speed corners gif. The one in the Discord, it has been there for a while, to be fair. Did I see the new McLaren? I did see some pictures of McLaren in the sort of like camouflage orange and black livery. Incredibly hard to tell like any significant differences on it. From what I saw, it had a very slightly modified side pod geometry, but other than that, the thing that gets me is obviously a big part of Formula 1 is the technical side of it, the technical developments and advances. So it makes sense that lots of the talking points in Formula 1 are technical. There's lots of people who are Formula 1 content creators who want to get involved in the technical discussions of Formula 1, but they don't know any of the science. So I have already been flooded with videos on YouTube, fucking people posting on like Blue Sky and stuff like this, who clearly have no background in aerodynamics, looking at pictures of this McLaren and also some of like the renders from the Williams and stuff like this, and making assumptions, and it's like, shut up. You have never studied aerodynamics, just shut up. It's just unhelpful. So this is one of my least favorite times to be in Formula 1, when every other content creator pretends to understand aerodynamics. I have a master's degree in automotive engineering, which is why I know that I don't know enough to talk about the aerodynamics of Formula 1, so I'm not going to. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I saw pictures of the new McLaren. It looks very similar to last year's McLaren, basically. The front wing of the McLaren is also flatter on the bottom and is not separated for the bits which compress at speed. I'm sure that's not true, because those designs aren't banned until Spain 2025. So they can still run them for the first 8 races of the year, so why would they not? They're faster. And there's no reason to test without it. So probably it just looks visibly different, but it will still be like that. Unless part of this testing, they're testing for the second half of this year when those designs do get banned. And when I say banned, they're not fully banned, but they make the load tests more strict. And so it's believed the current front wings for McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari wouldn't pass the more strict tests which come in from Spain. So maybe they're testing a variant of it for the second half of the year, but that will not be what they're running for the first few races. Everyone's an expert, as they say. Yeah. Mr. V, should I go to school for aero? Studying aerodynamics is one of the most painful things you could possibly do to yourself. And it doesn't even pay well. It doesn't even pay well, so genuinely, no. Everyone thinks that, like, aerodynamicists in Formula 1 would earn tons of money. No. They just earn the same as every other engineer, but it's the hardest type of engineering. So yeah, I would recommend you don't do that. I would say, it depends what you want to get in life. If you don't care about the financial side of it and you want to study the most interesting type of engineering, and that is fluid dynamics, then yes, you should study that. If you want to have a fulfilling career where you get paid a lot and can maybe buy a house, then no, you should get into, like, obviously, like, computer design or electrical engineering, obviously, or defense. There's this one guy, Adrian, he's getting paid a lot, I heard. Yeah, that is true. And I don't believe... Does he even have a degree in aerodynamics? I don't think so. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to start doing some research because I want to. As it says, major technical changes next season. Ooh, and we get a 6% bonus from the active driver. So that's nice. I'm going to put maybe a third of my engineers on this. And I'll do another research for a third. And then I will do one more development for this year with the last third of them. So let's do... What's a third of 5.1? 1.7? Was a lot harder than it should have been. All right. What do you mean car part expertise reduction? The rear wing directs a huge volume of air to create downforce, which noticeably leads to drag. What? I don't understand. Are we Are we idiots when it comes to drag reduction? I wouldn't argue against it. Barely anyone in F1 earns tons of money. It looks real good in your CV when you're ready to move on. Yes, that is true. That is true. I have several friends who did, you know, a good stint in Formula 1, 3-4 years, and then they go somewhere else, and it looks really impressive on your CV. So it's kind of like, consider F1 to be like a kind of like a grad scheme, kind of like a second degree. If you can do it when you're young, you can probably handle the time pressure. And then when you do other jobs in the future, people are like, oh, you worked, and they like people want to talk about it in job interviews and stuff like this. So yes, but no, they will pay you like trash, and you'll work crazy long hours and you don't get paid overtime. Drag reduction. I would like more drag reduction. Yes, please. And DRS delta. Obviously on the medium speed, bit of low speed. Don't care about the high speed because we're gonna have no drag, so it's fine. Airflow sensitivity. I'll leave it like that. I'll leave it like that. Give them 3 engineers out of the 10. What the hell? Oh, I got some people working on Okay, so the last 3 are currently working on something else, but we'll swap them over as soon as they finish that. Confirm 1.8 mil. And let's get another research going. They're working on the front wing, but they'll be done in 6 days. That's fine. Let's get another research going. Probably some underfloor. I think underfloor is good. Okay, another 1.7 on there. And another 23 1-ton hours. Yes. Drag reduction. Mucho. Low speed. Quite a lot. Medium speed. Yes. High speed. Don't care. Airflow sensitivity. Don't care. Go. 3 engineers. Oh, 4 engineers on that one, actually. Bish, bash, bosh. Avis Geoguessr was quite funny. Thank you. I mean, I enjoyed playing it. I had a couple, because in the start of the video, I was just like, oh, it's really early, it's 9 a.m. A couple of people were like, oh, 9 a.m.'s not early. And I'm like, motherfucker, I stream until 11 p.m. every day. You think I wake up at like 7 a.m.? No. So I had to wake up especially early for that Josh Travel thing, and I had no idea what was going on. Like, I watched, when I was editing it, and I was watching myself move the maps around, and particularly every time I tried to get Autodromo Juan Galvez in Buenos Aires, which I know exactly where that is, like in normal daylight hours, and I could see it on the map when I was editing, and I was like, bro. But yeah. Okay, we will have okay, many emails. I was gonna say we will have a wing for Piastri now. Do we have one now? We have one now. There we go. Cars are fine. Email reading time. Strategy prep. Austrian Grand Prix. Blah, blah, blah. This is a balanced circuit which favours high-speed performance. Our car is okay at that, but could be better. We're predicting that the best strategy for the circuit will be a 2-stop. Historically, safety car chance here is about 60%. Average pit lane time loss is 27 seconds. Sprint weekend. Blah, blah, blah. Gonna be warm. No rain. Lovely stuff. Bosh. Okay. We need to sign some contracts. Ben Mitchell, our race engineer, is coming to the end of his contract. He is very good, 86. I don't think there's many race engineers better. Actually, they're all stacked. What the hell? Why are they so good? Bono is 93. Bono is the best character in the game. He's better than any driver. How do I put so much effort and not have like 400,000 subs? Don't know. I'm just making the best stuff I can make, and I mean, I've got almost, what is it, 70,000. That's still absolutely tons of people. That's still a football stadium full of people. And when I'm releasing videos like on a regular basis, I can basically do it as a full-time job. So I'll take it. I mean, I wouldn't say no to 400,000 subscribers. And I think the next green screen video, I have a feeling it's going to absolutely bang. So you never know. Could get a lot more from that. We shall see. It's a hard knock life for F1 YouTubers. Even RPM only has 577,000. Well, he makes 0 videos. That's quite impressive, honestly. But I suppose that's what screaming and being racist gets you. I think we just rehire Ben Mitchell, to be honest. Because... Wait. GP's a free agent? 91 rated. We could give him to Max! We could... I mean, I get the feeling he would enjoy that. He's not interested. But he's very patient, but not interested. I feel like he would be pretty suitable to be Max's race engineer. That'd be crazy if they're, like, not linked in the game. We'll scout him. We'll scout him. I would like to rehire Ben Mitchell, but we can get rid of Shakira Toma because she's not even a real person. She's a weird... You can't really see her there, but she's a weird, like, airbrushed... fake generated person. So, and also she's rated lower, so I don't care. How long does she have left? Oh, why does she have 2 years left? You know what? If we get GP, we'll get rid of Ben. We'll get rid of Ben. He's very happy though. He does like it here. And he has okay affinity with Oscar. What happens if we swap him? Low affinity with Max. Low affinity with Oscar. And how about Ben with Oscar? Also low. Okay, well that just makes no sense. I'd be curious to see what Ben wants. What? It just says he's not interested in discussing because he's occupied with the race weekend. So am I, mate! You think I'm not going? Alright, well, I guess we'll talk to him after Austria, in that case. Oh, I guess it's Friday, so I guess, like, we're at the track now. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll talk to him on Monday. Did not know that. How about the other guy? David Paginelli, our head of aerodynamics. We only signed him for 1 season, so that kind of makes sense. He's pretty good, 83 overall. Can we get him back? Renew. Why even send me the email today? Game. Why send me the email on a Friday if I can't do anything about it? For an email simulator, the email coordination is very poor. Ooh. Our targets for Oscar keep getting lower and lower. I have a feeling, guys. I have a feeling that I'm constantly massively outperforming our car. The game thinks we should be outside the points, and yet I regularly get like P6s. And so while you are all saying that I'm bad at this game, I think I might actually be a genius. Because the game still thinks that it's difficult to come P12. And yet, almost third in the constructors. We'll go for that. 9th for Max. It's literally going down. It's because of underfueling. It's an easy 1 mil, so easy 1 mil. Can I get Adrian Newey? Well, we'll find out after Austria. Okay, so we got P1 and then sprint qualies. Let's try and preempt a car setup because we only have P1 to really get this right. It should be a high wing track, I want to say. Not crazy high, but high. Anti-roll distribution, probably down a bit. Maybe there. And then let's push these out. See what they say. Run plan. We'll go for 18 on the hard tires. Or do we want to keep... Do you want to keep some hards for the race? No, those are for the race. Oh, for the sprint race. Keep hards for the sprint race. Is that a good idea? Go soft. I'm tempted to go medium in practice. Let's go mediums. Gambling? I'm not gambling. This is calculated strategy. This is why I do so well. I am a seasoned veteran at the setup minigame. So we cannot be beaten. Let's try this. We'll go out on the mediums because I know for the last sprint race, you guys told me it was a good idea. And so I'm just going to choose to remember that. And hopefully I'm not remembering something completely different. What have you put in as a prediction, Shabby? Is it something horrendous? 75% setup on either car at the end of FP1. I think we'll get there. I would vote yes if I was legally allowed to vote, but I am banned. Banned from the International Twitch Gambling Association. I guess the reason I'm banned is I literally have infinite channel points. Every streamer has infinite points in their own channel, so I can redeem whatever I want. I feel like betting against infinity would break some things if I was wrong and you guys won infinite points. All right, let's go out. I genuinely so sad that no team in real life has gone for the one leg thing. You get teams now have like a design down one leg, but a full block color one leg. Such a banger race suit. Send them out for the full time so they get track acclimatization. Yes, good idea. Good idea. How the heck are you so funny? Years and years of paid courses and a deal with the devil that my firstborn child will be thrown into a volcano. To be fair, we've got an overpopulation thing going on anyway, so we could throw a couple of children into volcanoes and the world will be fine. Some bets can be manipulated by the streamer. Well, yeah, I can intentionally do badly, but I have no stake in the game. This is for your pleasure only, and so I may get deeply offended by the things that Shabby puts as predictions, but I won't influence them, whatever they may be. Top of the grid currently, faster than Leclerc. We are practicing on mediums. I think everyone else is. Whoa. Hamilton on mediums, Leclerc on hards. We are faster than the Ferrari, It's only practice, calm down, but we are faster than a Ferrari, currently. Chairman V decrees that half of all children born will be thrown into a volcano. Genuinely, mate, we got to do something like... Then population just keeps going up, you know? Got a housing crisis. Food is expensive. All I'm saying... A couple children chucked in a volcano would fix a lot of problems. And it's fair. We just do every other kid in order. You know, number 1 lives, number 2, volcano. Number 3 lives, number 4, volcano. It's completely fair. Yeah, let's leave him out. Let's leave him out for the end of this run. Okay. Did not cook. Okay, they want no front wing for some reason. Bro, this shit is raw. Fully not cooked at all. 21% setup. Why did... Surely you want high wing in Austria. Surely. Bro, it's like the tiniest little track. Well, whatever. Whatever. I guess it's largely straight. Actually, the on throttle percentage is very high in Austria, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, confirm. Max is going to be similar. Yeah. Yeah. And to be fair, Max, he knows a thing or two about the Red Bull Ring. I'll give him that. All right. Same tires, same tires, same tires. Good. Is there a chance to look up last season's setup? That's a good question, and I don't know, and I'm not going to, even if you can, because I think it's more fun with the chaos. So, yes. Have I missed much since the first research part? No, not really, to be honest. Hey, it's me, the devil. The deal we made was that actually your kid becomes a Lance Stroll fan. Well, exactly. That's why I keep promoting Lance Stroll in everything I do. That's the second kid. First one, Volcano. Second one, Lance Stroll. Bro, did you not write this down? Was it only me making notes? Honestly. You need the high wing for the downforce in turn 2, for fuck's sake. That's actually quite a funny comment, but also quite annoying. Here's hoping Max bumps against someone 2024 style and Oscar gets a cheeky P1. Once again, all I require in this game is a crash gate button. I want to be able to tell my number 2 driver to slam it into a wall. I'll call Oscar in as soon as he gets to pit entry. Max is in the wall, safety car, Bosch. Excellent strategy, we win the race. That's all I ask for. I want to be able to cheat. I am considering, guys, making a video soon, ranking every corner in Formula 1. I have got some things to say. About Austria Turn 2 being called a turn. As you know, I'm a map nerd. I'm a track layout map nerd specifically. Love a track layout map. I have some opinions on the matter. And I shall be voicing them before long. Jeddah in shambles. Jeddah better fucking watch its back, mate. I have many issues with Jeddah. Many. Austria's mostly fine, but turn 2 we need to talk about it. Jeddah is like a serial killer in comparison. Hi, Mr. V. Hello. It might be a 3-hour long video. Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. I am concerned about the format of that video, because it is... Oh, I counted it, and I've forgotten the number now. Wait. I've already got a big spreadsheet for all the corners, so, like, planning for this video. I've forgotten the exact number, but it's somewhere in the region of 400 corners to discuss. It's a lot. It's a lot of corners. I won't be doing all of them in great detail, funnily enough. But, yeah, I'll see what I can do. You could just do, like, top 20 worst and best. If I make a video titled, I ranked every corner in Formula 1, you best believe I'll be ranking every corner in Formula 1 in that video. I do not lie. This is a zero clickbait channel. If I say I'm going to do something, I will do it. Don't bring up any examples. Do not go looking for examples. That's not true. Just trust me, bro. Trust me. Okay, tires are getting rough, I have to say. So it might be an idea to bring him in and send it back out on like some softs. Yeah. Just because I don't want to bin it. I really don't want to bin it.
Tire feedback. I think the tires are done.
Ooh, straights are great. Okay. I know we've not got full feedback, but we've got decent feedback. So we can do something like that. I think we put them on set of softs. Do like 20 laps. Confirm. Get out there. Oh! Optimal braking stability. I'm tempted to just keep testing this. I may have given him a 100% setup just accidentally. So we'll keep him on that. We'll see what he says. On the softs. Many laps. Go on. Change that. Get out there. Let's get some practice. We can just about do 5 out of 5 feedback in 20 minutes. Just about. Let's see. Actually, Max only has to do 2 more, so let's see. He'll definitely get full feedback. Will it be 75%? That is the question. Montoya with a mechanical fault. Why you would put a rookie in your car on a sprint weekend is insanity. Okay, let's get to the end of this session. Do some laps on these softs. Verstappen? Turns out he quite likes the Red Bull ring. He is getting in the groove significantly quicker than Oscar. I have to say. How much quicker, actually? Oh, 0.2. No, I just can't read. No, he is just 0.2 quicker. Tiny gaps. Come on, Oscar. 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5, Oscar. Come on. Come on! Come on! One more. One more while you do the cooldown lap. Bro, come on. He's still out. He's still learning. He is still learning. He could get it on the way to the pits. Absolutely washed. Absolutely washed. But it's only practice. Don't read the practice times, but P2 and P4. P2 and P4. We were like the only people to put softs on. Other than Bamani. But I'm still going to take it. 72% setup on Max. Shabby for that prediction. And we do not know for Oscar. Welcome, everyone. Yeah, 72 for Max. I feel like the Oscar one is going to be higher than 75, but it's not confirmed. I'm very confident that's higher than 75%, but it's not confirmed, and so it has to be a no on the prediction. Whoever just won like 5,000 channel points for that prediction, I'm terrified what they're going to use those for. Of course Oscars is higher than 75. There's no way this is lower than 75. That's like a 90% setup. But yeah, it's not confirmed, so there we go. It's time to qualify. Those are the rules of bottle the session. Yeah, I fully did do that. Okay, we can get 2 runs in SQ1, but we have to go like now. First SQ1. Pressure starts line. Good gap to Vesti ahead. Should be decent for setting a nice time. P1! P1, baby! Verstappen goes P4. Okay, he was in some traffic, to be fair. We need to make sure Verstappen gets out of traffic for his final lap. We're ahead of the Alpines, ahead of the Sauber, of course. I think we're safe. Probably even with those bankers, probably safe. But Max needs to do another. He's half a second behind. I'll take a P1 though. And this McLaren is pretty quick in qualifying as well. Not bad. Faster than Leclerc! Faster than Leclerc! We could get pole. Oh my god. Alright. Reconfigure the car. There's not much to do. I don't know why you asked me to reconfigure, because I literally have no options to change. There we go. As always, we'll go out on the 220 mark. It's going to be great. In the past, you allowed them to finish a setup in the next session. No, read the wording. I side with Shabby. Read the wording. It said at the end of FP1. We got to the end of FP1. And we don't know what his setup percent was. We do now. It's 93. But we didn't know that at the end of FP1. I can't believe I 93'd that off the bat. Hell yeah. All right. 220 we go out. I'm watching that timer like a hawk and I'm not looking at chat because you just can distract me. Okay, there's actually clear air for Verstappen. It's a good time to go. Don't know who the yellow flag was. Don't like that. It is, of course, it was Stoffel.
Okay, so heading into turn 1 here.
You just refuse to brake?
On the brakes. They took a gamble and it was just too late.
Can you underfuel in quali? You know that if I could, I would. You best believe I would, but sadly, no. The overzealous race stewards insist that I have enough petrol to do an outlap, a quali, and an in-lap, which is just ridiculous. I should be allowed to do my flying lap, run out of fuel as soon as I cross the line, and get towed back free of charge. I am the star of the show, so... frankly, disgusting behavior by the FIA on that one. Mr. V, will you be rising up at 4 AM on a certain big event on March 16th? I actually have no idea what you're referring to off the top of my head. What is on the March 16th? Oh. It's the Australian Grand Prix. Yes, I will. As always, for the last couple of years, I'll be watching every race and qualifying. No, maybe not quali. I don't always watch quali live because I'm normally like driving around on Saturday. I watch every race live as it happens, which means, yes, I'll be waking up probably about 3 AM to watch the Australian Grand Prix. I just didn't know the date of it, but yes, I will be doing that. If you guys want to follow along with me, I will not be live streaming it because I just don't want to. But you can follow on Blue Sky. I typically am like live posting about the sessions and the ridiculous things that happen. Get following. And I would say Instagram, but I almost never post on Instagram. I just forget. I just forget basically. But yeah, Blue Sky is the place to follow. I do have an X account, but I will not be using it anymore. What is Blue Sky? It's the same as Twitter. It's just like how Twitter used to be basically. Wow. Thank you. Just with better ownership, let's put it that way. All right. Both our cars on a flying lap. Max has gone green. Oscar's gone green. We should be safe to stay in here to go up to SQ2. But can we be better than safe? Can we be the best of the best? Verstappen is P10. 0.8 effectively off the lead. Piastri goes P5. 0.4 off Hamilton and P1. Still ahead of Leclerc. Leclerc having a bit of a struggle weekend. Clearly didn't get his setup locked in. Not great for him. Fred Vesti takes P5 away from us. I'm going to have to break this kid's kneecaps, I think. Don't like that. On Blue Sky, where you didn't answer me and didn't like my skeets. I have many things to do every day. I can't be responding to everything. I have like all of 60 followers on there. I am a big deal. Okay, chill out. Can't wait for the CCC. Oh, I'm looking forward to it too. I'm planning the CCC is going to start not this Monday, but the one after. So the first episode will be covering the launch event. It's called the season launch event. And so officially, according to Formula 1, the season starts on Tuesday next week. Which means the CCC starts on the following Monday, 24th. Yeah, pretty sure it's the 24th. CCC should be out on YouTube, on the CCC channel, not on Mr. V's Garage anymore. You can find a link to that channel down below if you're not subscribed. And will also be coming out as before on Spotify, on the RSS feed, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. I actually don't know where it goes. I just distribute it through Acast and it gets sent to various places. I don't know what they all are, but various places. Just Google it. But yeah, CCC coming soon. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're actually at P7. Okay, we can't see. I think it was Zhou went ahead of us. Interesting. Max still on a 72% setup. Not ideal, I have to say. And that's insane because I completely forgot to change it before sprint qualifying. I am, once again, a genius. I think that could be slightly better, so I'm going to stick him on that. See what he says. Link in the description doesn't lead to anything, the CCC channel. Is that true?
Green light, green light.
I just sent him out immediately behind that Ferrari. God damn it. .404 not found. That's good. That's helpful. No, it does work. Yeah, it does work. It does work. Maybe in some devices it doesn't, but it does for me. So
track is clear.
Right.
So you're good to push when you're ready.
Anyone have the Blue Sky account link? It's just Sam Roberts V. It's down below on YouTube. If you're on Twitch. No, okay, it's just in the video description. It's down below. Okay. Verstappen goes P2, 1.4 seconds behind Leclerc, and crucially, 1.3 seconds behind Piastri. That setup is hot cooked in the worst way possible. Like, burn. Remember when cooked meant something was bad? The youth nowadays will say, I have cooked to mean I have made something good. If something is cooked, that used to mean it's been fucked up. What a confusing time. What a confusing time for old people like me. What the hell? Am I still thinking of moving to Austria? Moving full time, if something like that was going to happen, that's going to be a few years away. But next year, there's a strong chance I'll be there quite a lot. But still technically living in the UK. I will explain that at a later date. But also, guys, I'm pretty sure you can just do like exclamation socials if you want to see social links at any time. Bang it in chat. I'm pretty sure anyone can do that.
What's this?
Oh, what is this?
Hey, I'm a guy who proposed the most average Indy 500 drive couple week ago. You were asking when start. Part 2 incoming.
So you've made part 1? I know people ask me to do that, but quite frankly, I just don't know enough about IndyCar. But you've already made part 1? Like, is it out somewhere? Okay, do not want to get stuck behind that Red Bull. Piastri now, Verstappen's going to go last. He is literally dead last in this quali. I have so fucked his setup. Oh, God. Let's watch him. Let's see if he actually gets around to the line. Yellow flag. That's going to help. Who was it going off again? It was Tsunoda. At turn 3 this time, though. Turn 3. Tsunoda up in P5, but also can't go around a corner. So, interesting one, that. Also, Maxime, thank you for the super chat. I don't know why, but all the super chats come up in dollars for me. I don't know what currency you send them in, but they come up in random dollar amounts. Bring back Bomani? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's about to be a banned phrase if you say that again. We've given his pictures to security. He is never getting back in the Mr. Versus Garage building. Okay, Max Verstappen starts his quali lap. We actually had almost 30 seconds left to go, so we could have sent them out later. He's got pretty clean air ahead. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see. Set to 1. Yellow. Okay. That's... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Set to 2 ends after this next corner, I want to say. See how he does. Green sector 2! Green sector 2! He could be on an improvement. We just have to fly through those last couple corners. Absolutely slam it into this double right-hander. Looking good. Bloody kiss the apex there. Out to the outside curve. Kiss the apex once more. Keeps it in bounds. Does not go over track limits. Crosses the line. Oh. I may have made a mistake. I may have made a mistake. Oh, this is why you have to remember to do the setups and not get distracted by chat. Oh, okay. Oh, Piastri's in SQ3 though, so that's good. So that's nice. Max is fully washed in this game. Teo in disguise? Oh. He's very hit and miss, I will say. His pace comes and goes quite a lot. Like 1 minute he's...
What's this?
What is this?
You should start at the same years from years F1 starts is when they consider modern Indy 500 era start. Just take the 33 drive who start. 2 halves.
Oh, when you say part 2 incoming, you mean it was 2 super chats. Thank you for the second super chat, Maxime. Once again, I really don't know that much about IndyCar. I can run the numbers. Like, I can just run the numbers, but because it has the mixed season of both ovals and road courses, like, I can do it. The problem is as well is this is a Formula 1 channel basically, and I'm not about to start learning about IndyCar because I just fundamentally don't want to, and I don't watch it. I watch a couple races a year when it's on, but like I don't follow it. Thank you for the super chats. You can run the numbers yourself. Like, all this data is publicly available. You can find out. I will say when I did that, like the most average F1 driver in history, you will, as always, quite a silly statistic. As I hope I showed in the video, not actually very helpful to do. Garage means other series too. I'm pretty sure I get to decide what the garage means. The original intention of Mystery's Garage was that I would be doing up cars and talking about real life cars. As in, like, not motorsports, just like cars. Which I'd still like to do. I'd still like to fix up cars, go on road trips, that kind of thing. But yeah, we shall see. But I don't watch and have never regularly watched IndyCar. I don't know anything about it.
This.
Just the race Indy 500, the one race considered.
I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Do I follow any other motorsports? Not fully, no. Formula 1 takes a lot of time if you're like getting in the trenches with all the news and stuff. So no, it's just Formula 1. And also, you know, I don't want my entire life to be motorsport. I know some other content creators and they just spend like just hours and hours every day just watching different motorsports. I enjoy other stuff. So no, Formula 1 is enough for me. It's enough for me. We're actually going to take a quick little break, guys, before SQ3. Mr. V needs to fill up the green screen juice once more. 2 minutes. I'm going to run some ads for people who get them. And then we'll be back. Oh, like a UK Gears and Gasoline. Yeah, exactly. The original idea was just to revive Top Gear from my bedroom. But yeah, that's what the garage meant originally. So we shall see. We shall see. Anyway, back in a second. Ooh.
What's this?
Did I need to drop more money to have a yes? Ha ha ha.
Hello.
Oh, we got people subscribing and super chats and stuff while I'm gone. Julia Swami, thank you for the prime. And then Maxime, do I need to drop more money to have a yes? Look, guys, real chat for a second. Thank you, Maxime, for the super chats, but I don't take like video commissions. My problem is if I say yes to someone's video idea, then I kind of have to say yes to everyone's video idea. Like, if you drop a super chat and that obliges me to make a video, then anytime someone does that, I have to make that video out of fairness. But also remember, I have to pay my rent. And so while a couple of people might find a video interesting, I have to make the videos that are going to get the most views because I have to pay my rent. So I'm not comfortable talking about a topic that I know nothing about. The Piston Cup, on the other hand, is a topic I know a lot about. So yeah, thank you for the super chats. You might see some stuff popping up in the Discord. Like, there's random stuff going on.
What's this?
I did said that as a joke, and it's Canadian money.
It's true. It's not real money. It is basically less valuable than Monopoly money. So, but yeah, no. But real talk though, like for other people watching, like there's a reason I'm not taking like commissions basically because it's a slippery slope, and I don't want to say yes to one person and have thousands of other people feel like they're being let down because I don't want to let anyone down. Like, it is a joke, but I do genuinely feel bad about this kind of thing. Like, I want to be able to sort everyone out and, like, answer everyone's questions, but I only have so much time. So, I have to prioritize. And so I have to work on the important... I say the important, but, like, the big videos. Such as in-depth cars lore. That is not a joke. That is not a joke. You just wait till the next video drops. How does McQueen do on V-score? Oh, he's never entered the Formula 1 World Championship, so he just has whatever the entry score is, which I actually haven't determined yet. If we did V-score for the Piston Cup, though, he would likely be second highest all time. I haven't run the numbers, but I will say, given Stripweather's track record, would probably be highest all time just because of time in the sport at such a consistently high level. He's had so much time to build up. Consider guys, typically very much do a barrel roll. That's not legally binding. Very much like real NASCAR, while you can have like a constructor that runs multiple teams, they're not necessarily considered teammates in the same way they are in Formula 1, and kind of every driver is their own team in a way. So it would just be based on like who has the most consistently high career. Stripweathers has something stupid like 300 career wins. Like, ain't nobody getting a higher V score than him.
What's this?
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I feel bad now. Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face. Embarrassed smiley face.
Didn't have to text to speech those. Don't feel bad, but I just wanted to clarify because, you know, I'm sure you understand, but at the same time, for everyone who does understand, like for every 10 people who do understand, there's one person who doesn't, and then I get private messages on Discord and Instagram of people expecting me to do stuff, and that starts to add up. Like, I get a private message on Discord basically every day of someone asking me to make a specific video or asking me to make a video about their track they've made in X video game, and it's a lot. It is a lot. Anyway, enough of that. Let's do some SQ3. Because, yeah, I don't like letting people down, and I basically have to say no to people on a daily basis, and it can get kind of tough. $100k Q&A, or maybe $100k V reveal? Yes, I will do a Q&A at some point. I think that's a good idea, because I know you guys have some questions. You want to know what the V stands for? Okay, that's the main question, but I know you probably have some other questions as well, so I will do a Q&A. I feel like 100 sounds like a good idea. But also I could just do it at like a random time, because why not? But I'll announce it so you've got time to get questions in, don't worry. How many DMs do you get a day complaining about my modding? Surprisingly 0, Shabby. Surprisingly 0. It seems you are so ruthless in your dictatorship that the people have just fallen in line and they don't complain anymore. It's like North Korea up in here. It's great. Do people really think Dance Mr. YouTube Man is reasonable? No, I said not not most people. Most people understand that, like the reasoning behind my choices, but I've got, what, 68,000 subscribers? Most people don't, but within that group, there's going to be a few people who don't quite understand the boundaries. And so, yeah, I constantly have people send me track layouts. They're like, can you release a video rating this? They'll be like, can you make a video on this specific niche thing? Like, if it's a suggestion, being like, hey, this would be cool. And I'll be like, yeah, I'll think about it. But people message and be like, hey, you should make this a video. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm working on other stuff, trying to be polite. And then they get, like, annoyed that I don't do it. And it's tough. It is tough. I was tempted to make a video recently, probably for my original channel, the original Mr. V. Just like a little sit-down discussion about, like, what it means to be a YouTuber. Because I know, obviously, lots of people, particularly lots of, probably, like, teenagers, let's say, probably want to be a YouTuber. They probably look at, like, the top YouTubers, and they're like, that's a great life. And fundamentally, it is. If you're, like, a massive YouTuber with millions of subscribers, that is a great life. In lots of ways. You would typically be very comfortable financially. You have access to loads of stuff and go to events and do whatever. Great. But there's so many other sides of it that people don't realize of just having this kind of following. And one part of it is just like the weight of expectation is crazy. Like, you do feel, well, I feel it anyway. I'm sure not everyone does. I'm sure some creators just, like, don't care, basically. Or just don't read anything. Or, like, don't even have access to these accounts and someone else just reads these messages for them. But if you actually read the stuff and you read what people want from you and you read people's expectations for you, it's a lot sometimes. I think as well, lots of people don't realize the amount of management that goes into it. Like, again, you don't have to do as much as I do. Like, I'm running an event on the weekend. We already organize stuff through the Discords, like getting involved with other creators, helping out and stuff, run a podcast, a channel with like multiple video series, making merchandise, organizing all those orders. You don't have to do all that much, but like, it's a lot at once. It's a lot more individual tasks than like lots of jobs. People think you just hit record once a week and then you're done. My job for about 4 years was getting kids' aspirations. No one wants to be a footballer anymore. It's all streamer. Well, to be fair, kids nowadays probably see streamers more than they see footballers. As in, even if they're into football, they might watch, what, a couple games a week or a game every few days. If they're really into football, you might watch a game, what, like 4 nights a week? And that's a lot. If you're watching your own team, it's probably at max 2 nights a week. But they're watching these streamers daily for hours every day. You're so exposed to it. And you're so exposed to, you know, like big YouTubers constantly doing challenges like, or, you know, spending X amount of money, going on this trip, blah, blah, blah. Like, they're visibly so rich. It's no surprise. Like, if you like playing video games and you see there's people who play video games on the daily and then get paid absolute fortunes to do it, then yeah, you would want to do that as well. Makes sense. So I can't blame them, but obviously as a child, they wouldn't understand all the implications of that and the other aspects of that job. Don't like 1% of Twitch streamers get like 90% of the viewership or something? Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure this stream would qualify to be in like the top 1% of Twitch. And I have on Twitch 47 people. And I get, for the last month, the average I think is 39 concurrent viewers. But obviously the tail end of it, the number of people who have obviously like 0, 1 viewer, 5 or less, 10 or less, is enormous. I'm pretty sure I'm already in the top like 1 or 2% of all streamers. And like, this stream is nowhere near enough. I actually got Twitch money today for the last month. It was £100, about $130 for a month.
Imagine me being here before
Ah! I didn't send him out!
the race. What's up, gang?
I got too into the conversation. I think he can get around. I've got Stroll behind me. So clearly I'm not even the latest. I've got Stroll behind me. It's fine. It's fine. Gail, thank you for the super chat. You're here before lap 20 because it is, in fact, a sprint weekend. So the main race, we've still got... We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. I promise. We're gonna make it. I think I have to talk through that sound emote because otherwise the YouTube video will get flagged. We're gonna make it. It's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. We've got a whole sprint race before the main race, so you're well before lap 20. Don't worry about that. But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, to be like...
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
To be like a full-time Twitch streamer, not doing YouTube, just full-time Twitch.
Wow.
You will need to have hundreds of concurrent viewers and to stream like basically every day for longer than I stream. Which puts you well into the 1%. Into the like 0.2%, that kind of thing. Like way, way up there. You literally would have better chances. Is he going to make it? Oh, he did. You have much better chances of becoming like a full-time musician than becoming a full-time streamer. Just because the industry is there. The industry is set up. And you know, you can like do gigs in pubs and stuff like that.
What's this?
Hype train, hype train.
Are we actually on a hype train? How the hell do we keep getting those? Oh, it's incoming! It's incoming! Can we get more? But yeah, the level of success you need on Twitch is crazy to be able to make it full time. And the same on YouTube. Like, realistically, I would say... Because look, I've always said this, I know what I'm doing. Like, I know how to make a video that goes well. I know how to run a merch store and stuff like this. If you just know how to make videos, but not necessarily, like, how to plan videos to do well, you probably need, like, over 100,000 subscribers to be able to, like, rely on YouTube for, like, an income. That's not easy to get. And that's 100,000 from long form content. If you make a shorts channel that gets 100,000 subscribers, that means nothing. That will earn you like £50 a month. Like one maybe shop in Lidl. Thank you. So yeah, people think like it's an easy thing to get into. It's astronomically hard. And other famously difficult industries are probably easier to get into. I know a lot more full-time actors than I do full-time content creators.
The big draw today is the opportunity to grab some extra championship points. After all, they could make the difference.
Where did he come?
The season comes to a close.
I again wasn't even paying attention. P6. All right, P6. That's kind of expected. I am tempted to go on hard tires for this. It says 2 seconds slower, but it means we can push like hell at the end. I am predicting DRS train. DRS train. And if we are within the DRS train, we can just hold on to our hard tires, keep them super high life, and then slam it in at the end. What do we say? I've taken into consideration these kids want to be streamers. When it's 10, 15 years time, streamers may die out. Who knows what the future of media is? I think there'll still be live streamers. Like, the internet will still be a thing, and entertainment will still be a thing. And we've already had people doing this for 20 years. I'm sure people were saying this back in like 2009 that it might be dying out. Turns out that wasn't true. I mean, I've been wanting to be a YouTuber for probably over 15 years at this point. So yeah. Fix Max's setup. I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to until normal quality. It's 72% now. I did fix it a bit. Oh. I just changed it to a different 72. Whatever. Whatever. Mr. V's big brain can work efficiently despite having less subs. Well, basically, as I always said, I'm not trying to brag, but like, I do know quite a lot about YouTube, and it's not my first rodeo. Like, I had a channel that got 30,000 subscribers back in 2015. And so, yeah, like, I can effectively get more views than other channels with the same subscribers. Because I have a lot of... Because what people don't know is you have subscribers, but you also have returning viewers. Not everyone hits the subscribe button on YouTube, but that doesn't actually matter. If someone watches a lot of your videos, even if they haven't hit subscribe, they will still get recommended the new ones. I never subscribe because I watch YouTube on TV through a Chromecast. And so I almost never hit subscribe just because it's just a pain in the ass. But if you watch a few videos from a person, you'll just keep getting recommended their stuff in the future. So it's about returning viewers. And I have quite a high number of those for the size of the channel. You have people with 100,000 subscribers, but 20,000 returning viewers. Whereas I might have 60,000 subscribers, but 150,000 returning viewers. Like more than the subscriber count. Just by having effectively a quick succession of like big view videos, like all the theory craft videos. I watched the videos for weeks before I subscribed. Same TV reason. Yeah. Absolute TV YouTube master race rise up. I wouldn't hate watching YouTube on here. I want to sit on the sofa. I want to sit back and relax. It's chill. It's nice. Chromecast for the win, man. I'm going to go on the hard tire. It's 1 second slower for Max, but I like my theory of then just absolutely sending it at the end. So we're going to do that. Controversially, thank you. Controversially. I'm not going to underfuel. I know. But stay with me. Stay with me on this one. We need to burn it for the first 5 laps to stay all together. And then we're not going to have that much time to get back up. So I'm going to start at parity. We'll burn it down to like -0.5 or -1, and then we'll get back up. All right. It's a solid strategy. It's a solid strategy. Also, what have you done so pretty? I just want to check this first. Team sprint points. The majority of people go 5 or more. Well, if Oscar holds on to P6, that's 8 points straight off the bat. So, I got this. No underfueling, I'm unsubbing. Yeah, to be fair, I respect that decision. I've betrayed you in your expectations. Okay, we're going to aggressive on the tires, but only for a little bit. We don't want to run air. We don't want to overheat them. We are obviously turning everything else up though. We need to go aggressive. Aggressive! Go. Let's see what we can make out of this. Piastri off the line. Kind of holds place. Stroll behind. He did not get a good run off the line. So we've got quite solid in our P6. Verstappen not going well. Gets jumped by Gasly coming out of turn 1. Alongside with Magnussen, which is not necessarily exactly where I want to be at the start of a race. He's making up places though. Gasly with a horrible little move under braking. I would like the stewards to investigate that one, please. Should get a good run out of here. Keeps Magnussen behind. Doesn't have that slipstream from Gasly and actually loses a place to Magnussen. But the hard tyres, they come good in the end. Up front though, Piastri up the inside of Valtteri Bottas. Now around the outside for turn 5. Not necessarily where you want to be. That is still P6 for us. We've got Ricciardo behind. Ricciardo's wormed his way in front of Lance Stroll. Hopefully it's actually slower than Lance Stroll, and so gives us a nice bit of a buffer behind. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oscar's on that high confidence. Max not feeling too happy about his fortunes, but he can turn that around. He can turn that around.
P6.
absolutely wedged into the arse cheeks of Kevin Magnussen. He is breathing down his neck down this straight. Makes a move up the right-hand side. Jukes him out. Moves to the left. Can he lunge at the... Jukes him again! And almost touches his back wheel. Thankfully, doesn't make any contact there. But gets dropped quite handily behind him. Max is not losing out to Drogovic. Drogovic backs off. That's good to see. That's good to see. All right. We're slotting in behind Magnussen, who I think also is on hard tyres on the look of things. He is! He is. Well, we should... Bro, you should not be behind him in that case. You should not be behind Magnussen in that case. Christ.
Overtaking is very, very difficult.
30k fine for Max. What's the handheld mic you use? Looking to upgrade my mic from an H1N before my next interviews. It's this one. It's this one right here. It's just got a thing on it. It's a Shure SM58. Excellent microphone. I also have a Shure SM... I have one Shure SM57, which is sold as an instrument microphone, but the response is exactly the same. This is a very standard cardioid that has a slightly different response profile, but they sound identical, so... Go on the aesthetics. Obviously, this is your classic microphone look for singing and shit. But that one's a bit more of a slimline, like jet black thing. Pretty cool. Sounds the same. Maybe not for like, if you're like whispering into it, you might get slightly different. And if you have like a really bassy tones, it might sound a bit different. Little secret. The videos are just bass boosted to make my voice sound like that. Only a tiny bit. Only a tiny bit. But yeah, it's the processing. It's not the mic. It's the processing. It's the Mr. V secret sauce in Premiere Pro that makes it sound like that. Okay, Piastri up into P4. Got ahead of Bottas. And if we can do that on hard tyres, that's looking good. Verstappen goes up the inside of the Albon. Albon absolutely fucks it on the exit of turn 1. Gets all sideways on that massive sausage curb. And he drops way back. The pace of the Mr. versus Garage car is now coming into it. We are going to just turn the pace off on this, though. It seems counterintuitive, but we want to keep these tyres in a real good window so we can push later. Actually, what are the gaps like? 2 second interval. Okay, we're not going to drop him down that much. Oscar, yes, he's in a DRS train. Verstappen is going to push a little bit harder. I'm going to get the fuel down to -1. And then we're going to go back to standard. SM57 is great for metal vocals. I can imagine that. I can imagine that. It does have a nice characteristic. It's very subtle, but it does have a slightly more like musical quality to it. It is nice. I've recorded a couple videos using that. I had a plan that like this would be the green screen mic and then the other one would be like the real world mic, and then I just forgot about that. So now it's just this all the time. Verstappen stays ahead of the Albon. Looking good. He's actually got Sainz ahead of the Red Bull. Way down at P11 in that Red Bull, and should not be there in his home race. Well, in the team's home race. Pretty rough for Sainz, I have to say. Okay. What we want is Verstappen just to form a train behind, but ideally no one will get round us. We've got Vesti behind us. Excelente. Excelente. Piastri, on the other hand, he's got Bottas behind him. Sonoda somehow up in P2. Weird. But yeah, the DRS train goes hard. Does Bottas make the lunge? He does not. Okay, I think we're solid here.
P4 at the moment. You got Sonoda ahead.
I think we can hold this P4. And if we do that, with much better tyre life, we can maybe make something at the end. Wasn't Sainz on pole? Was he? That's bad if he was. Yeah. Yeah. Bruh. Did he pit? No. What did he do? What did I miss on lap 2 or lap 3? What happened? He hasn't pit. That is bizarre. He must have spun. I just completely didn't notice. That is weird. Okay, still in that DRS train. Lovely, lovely stuff. Bottas is close, but he's not gaining. Hell yes. Yeah, DRS goes hard in Austria. It's a heavy rear wing track, and I thought a heavy front wing track, but apparently I was wrong on that one. Which means the DRS is just doing absolute bits. Also 3 DRS zones. Just basically anywhere that's vaguely straight. Bottas! You stay behind. You learn your place, Mr. Valtteri. Verstappen is having a little tussle with Vesti. Has actually caught onto the back of Sainz. So Sainz got like front wing damage or something. How is that front wing looking? It looks intact to me. What the hell? What the actual goodness gracious is going on with Carlos Sainz? Sainz and his love for gravel traps? Yeah. Or he might have just done a repeat of his little engine fiasco here in Austria. Well, no, that fully caught fire, so maybe not quite that. Yeah, not looking good for Carlos Sainz here. Not looking great for Verstappen as well. 5 places outside the points, but yeah. Oh, you're betting on sprint points. I just realized. 5 sprint points. Yeah, so actually we are currently getting 5. We can hold a P4. We can manage a P4. Let's see what tire life is looking like. Much, well, okay, not crazy, but better life than everyone else. They're also using mediums, but they're burning those mediums, whereas our hard tires just stay nice and lovely in the window. It means when they get down to below 50%, we still got tons of rubber left. We can start to turn the screws, and we should absolutely cement our place in this race. So I like it. I like it a lot. Fuel isn't really saving. The fuel save is not saving. That one we need to fix a bit later on. Having DRS through the insanely tight turn 2 is a health and safety risk.
What's this?
Do you have plans to do a golden lap playthrough in the future? It's a very fun game and there is a mod on Steam which sets the names tongue originals.
I have looked at it. I do like the idea of giving it a go. It looks like it'd be interesting. Similar to this. My only concern is the like on-track action is like just this, right? It's just a map with some blobs going around. So I don't know if it has the same like visual interest, but I do think the storylines would be there. I'll give it a go. I won't commit to a full season until we tried it, but I'll try it for a stream at some point, maybe after this season, just to see what it's like. Oh, are we within DRS? Right on the boundary. It depends where the line is. I just heard a Discord ping, and that makes me quite nervous, I have to say. We might be losing P4. I'm going to let Bottas have it. We should be staying in his DRS. And actually, we get our own DRS back. Can we get him back into turn 3? Up the hill here in Austria. And we stay behind. We stay behind for the next DRS detection. Oscar Piastri, my GOAT, gets DRS again. Sails. Well, it doesn't sail past Bottas. I have to say, she drops behind him. But into turn 4. Is the move on? It's not. Even with DRS, Bottas outpaces us between turn 3 and turn 4. Interesting. Interesting. Do you have any plans to play driver career mode? For which game? Surely not this game. You mean F1 24? Surely this doesn't have one. Didn't I say I was going to try Golden Lap during halfway through season 1? Yeah, probably. I say a lot of things. Like I don't know what happens. Not been around for a while. Did you trade Dear Teo for Maximum Verstappen? And he's outside. But look, okay, he had a bad quali. We didn't get the setup cooking in FP1. So he had a bad setup going into quali, and he qualified P12. And he's currently P12. That will come good. We are on a hot strategy. It's going to come good. Keeping the Alpine behind. Vesti has dropped way down. Vesti must have had a spin. Interesting. Verstappen's obviously going to have slightly less tyre because he is pushing slightly harder just to maintain that P12. But he is decent at saving those tyres, so I don't hate where he's at. We are going to need to save fuel at some point. No, Verstappen didn't spin. He's just slower because he's on hards. Look, he's just on hard tyres and everyone ahead of him is on mediums, so he's just naturally slower because of that. And he got held up in some fights at the start. And, like, Albon is still fighting him, so that's not going to be helping. Oh, Piastri back into P4. Tsunoda is dropping out of the podium places. Hell yes. P4 is a nice place to be. If we can get right back onto the back of Bottas like we were before, it means we can be sniffing around for that P3 come the end of the race. I do think, actually, we're in DRS now. I do think it's time to start saving fuel. We don't want to be saving that in the last few laps. And we've only gained 0.1 in like 5 laps. Hopefully DRS holds us in there. We shall see. Use wheels, save fuel. Now I'm going to save both. We're in the DRS of Bottas. I think we could just stay in the DRS of Bottas even if we're saving. So I'm going to save them both and see what happens. Oscar just barged Yuki. Yeah, as he was instructed to do. We had a briefing this morning and I told him, send the little Japanese twink into the gravel. And that's what he's done. Oscar's not a twink. Sorry, not... Tsunoda's not a twink. Let's not get that one twisted. He's just small. There's a difference. He's just small. The engineer said spun. I'm pretty confident he hasn't spun. Oh, wait, up here. What is lap times? 107. No, all of his lap times are within like half a second. I don't know where he would have spun. No, he hasn't spun. He hasn't spun. I think it was a competitor spun. It was probably Vesti spinning. She was telling about that. Oh, Piastri's in P3. What the hell? I just wasn't watching.
Good job, that's going to help you. P3 to head, you've got...
Mr. V, which drivers do you think are twinks? No comment. No comment. Now, to be fair, I think that's a relatively innocent question to ask, but still just not going to answer it anyway. Don't need that kind of headache. Actually, you know what? I will answer it. Charles Leclerc, of course. Of course, Charles Leclerc. You could make an argument for Lando. You could make an argument. But he doesn't really have, like, the vibe. You know what I mean? He's got, like, the wrong personality for it. How many bits for text-to-speech? Yeah, 100. 100 bits.
Hello.
Ooh. Sure, okay, with the raid. You came in just as we're discussing which F1 drivers are twinks. Drivers. I can pronounce R's sometimes. What is a twink? Oh, baby. Oh, brother. Oh, no. So basically, how do I have to be careful. I have to be careful. I have to be careful not to get demonetized. A twink, you know what? Let me read out an online definition. And therefore it's not my words, and so I can't get in trouble. Twink definition. If I could spell it correctly.
To keep going.
So, this is dictionary. This is not even Urban Dictionary. It's just Oxford Dictionary. Among gay men, a gay or bisexual young man with a slim build and youthful appearance. I will say, to add to that, typically would be more on the effeminate side of things. If someone's slim but very butch. You wouldn't call them a Twinkie.
P3.
Yeah, it's just a small slim guy basically. They're all small generally, so just who's all slim, and you know, things like curly hair thrown in the mix, that all helps. That all helps.
Wow.
Thank you. So I would say absolutely Charles. Of course, Charles.
Yep.
I mean, he's fucking moderating the convention. Bottas! it just went fully wide. At least the game slows him down. There we go. We can turn the fuel up in a second. I think we're on for P3 here. A little sprint podium. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I know Bottas is car behind. I can see that. Thank you. Bottas is also pushing real hard because he is about to lose any kind of tyre grip he has. The other top teams are better on low pace, low grip than us, but still, he's not going to have anything like below 50%, so it's looking good. Russell's kind of twinkish. Russell's like 6'2". If you shrunk him, get him below. You need to get him below like 5'8", really, and that's our max. I ideally want to see like 5'6", 5'7". Yeah, if you shrunk Russell, sure, absolutely. Again, the vibes are off, but we'll take it. I was gonna say Kimi Antonelli. He's 18. I guess that's fine. So yeah, let's just rattle them off. Just get them through. Charles. It's kind of like 50-50 on Lando. Maybe Oscar. Actually, yeah, Oscar can join the club if he wants to. Antonelli. Not Lawson. Bad vibes. He does not get invited to the club. I'm not saying his vibes are bad. I'm just saying wrong vibes. Incorrect vibes. I'm thinking through all the teams. For sure not Stroll. Alonso is like daddy energy. That's kind of like the yin to the yang of the twink. New drivers. Colapinto, not currently an F1 driver, but sure. I want to say Behrman. How old is Behrman? Can we confirm he's over 18? I think he is. That's fine. Yeah. Mr. V has a type. Whoa. No. Liam is a butch lesbian. Exactly. It's a very different vibe. But yes, Liam is very much butch lesbian vibes, with a haircut particularly. Ollie's also tall. I think Ollie is tall. I think he's about 6'1", so I guess he gets, on a technicality, disqualified because of that. But once again, if you shrunk him, absolutely. He would need to grow his hair slightly, I think so. Behrman's 19, easy, fine. We need a Mrs. V intervention again. She would happily join in this discussion. Don't worry. Okay, we're back to fuel parity. We can start to turn the fuel up. I think we're going to turn the tires up on Oscar as well. See what he can do. We don't want to fall out of DRS with Bottas.
Tried paying for shopping with $V. I now have a store ban.
I've been in discussions with Audi for them to accept it. They are yet to respond to my latest emails, which was also my first email. So when I say discussions, I mean I've been cold calling Audi, but I'm working on it. Mr. V's type is 10 years younger than himself. What? Why did I read that out? Loud? No. No. Can we just calm down? I'm just discussing facts which are readily available. Okay? This is not an endorsement. This is not a statement of preference. I'm just discussing facts about the drivers. Like saying Liam Lawson looks like a butch lesbian. That's not me saying that I enjoy that. I'm just stating that as a fact because it's true. I am merely delivering facts and information to you, the viewer. Much like a newsreader or
Snowed a half a second behind.
I don't know who else.
Settle down into a rhythm.
But a facts person. One of them facts people you see on TV, like one of them. Okay, we are ahead of Bottas, and so is Tsunoda somehow. Tsunoda's following us through, don't like that. We've cranked up the pace, which should mean we're not too easy to catch. Verstappen in P12, he's quite a long way off the points. Oh, he's not that far off the points. Do we crank up the tyres more? I think we go to aggressive pace. Particularly just to keep Tsunoda behind. Maintain this sprint podium. Verstappen's going to burn a little bit of ERS as well. Just to close that gap to Russell ahead, which is coming down, I will say. Ooh, Tsunoda's getting feisty. He is getting feisty, but he's not getting past, which is good. He's not getting past! As I said, stay back there. Get out of here. Okay, turn 3 is going to be sketchy. And I think he was behind... No, Oscar, don't go off-road! Oh, he was behind at the detection as well. We can get him back. Full attack pace. Go on, full attack pace. Burn that ARS. We just cannot be over a second behind Tsunoda. We cannot let him drop us from the DRS. Come on, man. Come on. I have no idea where detection is for the main straight. Just after turn 9? Okay. Yes, 9.9. That's detection. That's 0.8 something. We take those.
Bottas has DRS behind you.
Don't care about Bottas. He's not a real person. Bottas isn't real. He can't hurt us. Right onto the back of Tsunoda. 3 laps to go. We only have to be in P3 for the final lap. That's all we need. That's all we need. Tsunodium? Not if I can help it. Absolutely not if I can help it. Oscar, starting to run a little bit wide there. We can turn his engine up a little bit. He's got +1. Start to burn that a little bit more down these straights. Come on, that is a hefty block, man. But, the dive. The dive! Ho, 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 ho. Oh, baby. Can we drop him? Can we now drop him? Throw him back there into the piranha tank that is Valtteri Bottas. Can we drop the both of them and secure this P3? Obviously, you're not going any higher. Those Ferraris are way up the road. They're already on the main straight. Can we entangle Tsunoda with the fin? Oh, God. Getting feisty on the tyres. They're getting warm. They're getting warm, but that's okay. I'm going to burn off Verstappen as well. I want to get him close to Russell. I think we can take that P11. It might help his confidence going into quali. We stay ahead. Yeah. Tsunoda is going to have DRS again. Goes over the sausage curb, but he seems to get a decent exit. Burn that fuel. Burn that fuel. Come on.
Less lift and coast to keep the temps. Focus forward.
I can't ignore you forever. Absolutely, just watch me. Just watch me. Okay, we get back ahead. If we can do that this lap, we can do that next lap as well. Verstappen is right on the back of Russell. Love to see it. Love to see it. Leclerc crosses the line for the final lap. So do we. One more lap to go to keep Tsunoda behind.
So this is our last lap.
Potentially get Verstappen into P11 as well. It's not a points difference, but it's an ego difference. And that is crucial. He actually doesn't even make a move into 4. Or does he? Does he? Does he? Deploy. He does, but we get a better run around the outside. Deploy that ERS. We are clearly ahead. Clearly ahead, and Bottas is about to slow Sonoda down. That is what we needed. That, I think, is a sprint podium. Verstappen gets Russell on the final lap. Love to see it. You deploy your ERS. You just keep that one. And maybe get Zhou as well, you know. Maybe get Zhou as well. And the Gasly. Come on. Piastri crosses the line for the sprint podium. We take those. Verstappen racing the Zhou. 2 corners remaining. Can he sneak it on the inside of 10 somehow? It's a horrible place to make an overtake.
That's an excellent drive today, mate. Well done.
Alongside... No. Okay, it's P11. it wouldn't have made any difference points-wise. It wouldn't have made any difference, but it's fine. I don't know what the hell you guys are complaining about.
Good job, guys.
All right, Verstappen technically makes a place up from P12 into P11, and Piastri up from P6 onto the sprint podium. Do we get a celebration?
Yeah, this was a really clever bit of strategy, and it's great to see that pay off.
You're stuck in the garage? I think you can. I think you kind of deserve it, so you can just stay there. If you're in the garage, you're in there for a reason, so just think about what you did. No podium celebrations for the sprint. The lights at least. Nah, electricity costs are way up, mate. Staying off. Helped, I will say, by the fact that Carlos Sainz is down 6 places into P7. We take those. We take those. That is 6 points for the team in the sprint. Beats McLaren's 5. We edge ever closer. We are edging to P3 in the constructors standings.
We're moving on now to the all-important.
We go straight into quali. Okay, fix Verstappen's setup. That is the name of the game. Oh, I see. Let me just get there. Let me get there real quick. No, it's definitely 13. I think 5-5, but we need to balance this stuff in the middle somehow. Oh, that could be it. That could be it. That could be it. Okay, that could be the one. We give him that, see what he says. We do quali. We do quali. Just joined. The first word I heard was edging. You hear what you want to hear, I suppose. I remember, to be fair, last year for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and I think it was in quali maybe, and they had Sky Sports had Karun Chandok in the commentary booth. That man said edging so many times on comms for that session. He just said edging like a ludicrous number of times. And I was like, okay, Karun, you go off. You do you, man. Like, we see what's on your mind, but all right. That was a day. That was a hell of a day. I'm happy for Sky Sports to talk about edging. I don't mind this kind of thing, you know. all this clamp down on driver swang and stuff. Why not bring up edging on the F1 broadcast more? People need to know about these things. Is Mrs. V disappointed in the community you've created? No. No. I mean, if anything, if she made a community, it would be far worse. You think I'm bad. It would just be game over if she ever got involved in making stuff online. She's been considering it, I have to say. I'm never going to, like... Obviously not, like, forcing her into it, but she has recently, in the last few months, saying she's considering starting up a channel. You are not ready. You are not ready for the kind of unhinged crap that could possibly be coming. I worry Mrs. V is in the Discord. She is not, actually. She doesn't have Discord. Can Mrs. V tell us which F1 drivers are 20? She's not here currently. I will see. You know what? I'll see if she's cool doing it, and if so, I'll post her list on Blue Sky. How does that sound?
Okay.
I'm gonna set myself for a calendar reminder for tomorrow. Mrs. V Blue Sky Twink list. There we go. I'll see if she's cool doing it, and if so, that will be posted tomorrow, probably. So, drop a follow. Is she aware of my heinous crimes? Yes. She does actually watch the streams every now and again. And then I'll get asked random questions about the things that come up in chat. So she's aware, at least. She's aware. Don't have Blue Sky, I can put it in Discord too. Alright, I can put it in Discord. You can view Blue Sky without an account. Unlike X, where you have to log in, you can just view it without logging in. It's the same as like Instagram. Nothing is more romantic on Valentine's Day than asking your partner for a twink ratings. Again, I don't sort of like believe in Valentine's Day. I don't like celebrate it in any way. So it's just a Friday, but sure. I can understand how that would be unusual for the average couple. Certainly unusual. Does Mrs. V know we're locked up in the garage and you are violating our rights? She fucking lives here too, mate. She knows full well what's going on. Okay. I kind of thought this was a practice session. I kind of forgot where I was for a second. It's not. It's quali. But actually, Verstappen is ahead. He seems to be enjoying the setup changes we made. Goes ahead of Oscar by 0.03-ish. Take those. We take those. We're going to go on the same tyres. I think we should be clear into SQ2. Ahead of Magnussen, ahead of Alonso. I think we're going to SQ2. Once again, we can go out about the 2-minute mark. Both the Astons go ahead. Russell goes behind. If Russell's behind, we're typically safe. Show ahead. It's going to be a little sketchy. We definitely need to do another lap. For sure need to do another lap. We were right behind a Ferrari before. Because I just saw it as a practice and I put them out at the wrong time. Okay. Could be good time to go. Let's get out now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom. First time in Mr. V stream. What are those? If this is your first time here, welcome, and you are in for... You're in for a time. We've been discussing who's the most twinkish in Formula 1. Mostly that. We've just had the Austria sprint race. Got Oscar up to P3, looking good. We are currently in qualifying for the main race, Austria. And I'm sure it's going to be entirely normal in the chat from now on. Entirely normal. Did Mrs. V see the Cars Law Holocaust on 9/11 chat? No, she wasn't watching for that one. Guys, you got new people and you immediately bring up Cars 9/11. Like, can we not ease them into it? People have got here for the very first time. That is zero. That is the definition of 0 to 100. That is not small talk, right? If you walk into a party, if you're going to like a house party, you can't bring up Cars 9/11 until at least like drink number 4. That is not drink 1 conversation. That is drink 4 conversation minimum. You got to ease people in. You got to test the waters early. Be like, oh, have you seen Cars 2 and 3? Maybe going like, is the car that drives the Cars Pope called the Pope-mobile or the Cars Pope-mobile? You know, easy conversation. Then we work up to Cars 9/11, right? There's new people. You're gonna scare them. Which Cars character is the biggest twink? Fuck's sake. I mean, I appreciate the creativity of like the crossover in the questions. Just having a real hard think about that. Who do we even have? Who do we even have? Also, Verstappen doesn't improve. Oscar does up into P5. What happened to Verstappen? Why didn't he improve? He is safe. He's into Q2, but I don't like that. Don't like that. Mater smash. I agree, but I wouldn't call him a twink. Which car model would be twinks in Cars Law? I suppose they would be like small 2-seater sports cars are quite twinky. So, I mean, Sally Carrera doesn't count. She is a straight woman. Well, she's actually, that's not confirmed. She could be bisexual, but doesn't count. And also, if Oladelli knocks Verstappen out of Q1, is he still pushing? That doesn't look that fast, I have to say. No, oh, thank God. Yeah, I don't remember there being any like 2-seater sports car guys in Cars. MX-5. We do see some MX-5s in Cars 2 when they're in Tokyo. That's a very twinky car. MX-5 is a twinky car for sure. McQueen is a twink. McQueen is not a twink. Fuck off. McQueen is like a gym bro, at least at the start of like Cars 1. He's he's an out and out jock. He's a sports star. He's not twink. Get out of here. Chick Hicks is a bear. But yes, I can't find any fault in it. I can't find any fault in it. Honestly, that's top comment of the night so far. Chick Hicks is a bear. Hell yeah. Jimmy Broadbent raging right now. Nah, maybe he wanted a twink car. You don't know. Mater is a himbo. Yeah. It's kind of a like deep south himbo. I'll take that. Lightning is not a twink. What are you guys getting this from? He's not a twink. He's not a small 2-door coupe. He's a very large 2-door race car. He's huge. Have you guys not been paying attention? He's fucking massive. He's one of the longest cars in the film. He's like 5.7 meters long. He's enormous. Like, maybe he's low down, certainly.
Wow.
Thank you. He's low down, but he's huge. He's a very long car. He's over a meter longer than Sally. The perspective is weird. You often see them from the front on, but here's a big car. Right, he's not a twink. He's not a twink, and also has completely the wrong vibe. The forklift is a twink. Yes! There we go. Someone who's done their homework. Exactly. The forklift is a twink. And also he's Italian, which is kind of just cheating. Okay, new softs for this. That sounds good to me. Let's actually put them on the run plan. Hell yes. Don't get distracted with the cars debate and forget to send them out. You know I will. Doc Hudson's a daddy? Yeah. Yeah, Luigi and Guido are a twin couple. But they're just friends. Stop shipping characters who are clearly just friends. They're obviously friends. Leave them be. Leave them be. Not everyone has to be in a romantic relationship. Let them go. F1 is streaming right now. Oh, it'll be F1 Esports, right? I actually watched some of it yesterday. I didn't know it had Matt Gallagher on comms. Pretty cool. The largest head I've ever seen on a human being. Yeah, I watched. They had like the Netherlands race yesterday. Man, F1 Esports is crazy. I don't know if you guys watch it. Absolutely mental, just to go like nose to tail for the entire length of the race. What is Luigi and Guido's relationship? They are work partners and friends. They're colleagues. Just because they're Italian doesn't mean they're interested in each other. Alex Jax too. I knew Alex Jax did it, and he's done it for quite a while. But does Matt Gallagher always do it? Is that constant for this season? Is he like a special guest commentator? I just didn't know. I've watched it in the past, and it was definitely Alex Jax, but maybe it was like only Alex Jax in the past. I don't remember who did it with him. I remember watching some of it last season. If they're Italian, they're probably interested in Charles Leclerc. Oh, they're diehard Ferrari fans. They would do anything for Charles Leclerc, and I mean anything.
Gap ahead is good. Go.
Okay, let's get these flying laps in. See where the bankers place us. Verstappen goes... And Verstappen, from P16, suddenly goes a second faster than Piastri. Now, Piastri, I did send out a bad time. He was right behind someone. Verstappen, from P16 to only 0.4 of pole position. I think, yeah, position, like, to the car ahead is huge. Like, dirty air is huge in qualifying here. Probably actually more than real life, honestly. Crazy. Cars watch long on the Discord when? I like the sound of that. You know what I've always wanted to do? And it's completely left field, right? But I would love a Mr. V movie takeover. Like, we get an actual movie theatre, probably, I guess, in the UK. And, you know, it's like special ticket price for you guys. And it's like a Mr. V social event, but we also just all watch cars. That'd be great. It made me think of it because... So I lived in St. Albans previously, which is also where I'm from. And in St. Albans... Well, I'm from London, but then, you know, whatever.
Hello.
Ah. Maluch. Oh, we're going to go in the same softs. Thank you for the prime, Maluch. Welcome into the Green Screen Enthusiast. So yeah, they have an independent cinema... Well... Yeah, no, it is independent. They have an independent cinema in St. Albans called the Odyssey, which I used to live right near. And it's really tiny. It has one screen. And really nice place, you know. It has like sofas. There's some chairs upstairs, but it's like sofas. And there's a bar at the back. It's pretty cool. But then like in front of the screen, they have a stage. And before every film, one of the people who works there, they come up onto the stage with a microphone and they like introduce the film. So if it's a new film, they'll be like, oh, this is the latest film from Denis Villeneuve, blah, blah, blah. Like, he previously worked on this and this. And if it's an older one, they give some trivia. So they'll be like, this is the 1985 classic. Like, it's pretty cool. So I thought it would be cool to a Mr. V film night where, you know, we all come. I'll introduce it. I'll do a little bit of stage thing. I'll say thank you. I'll introduce the film. And then we watch a film like Cars, and then we can do something afterwards, like something on the stage, like I can get people up. I just thought it'd be a cool like fan event. I know there's things like P1 have done a live tour. Mr. V live tour, baby, and we're just gonna watch Cars. I'd love to go back on the other side of the world. That's why it's a tour, mate. That's why it's a tour. I'll bring the cars to you. It's gonna be great. Okay, Piastri needs to be in clean air. Absolutely vital that Piastri's in clean air. Let's get down to the 2-minute mark. Let's try this thing. Watch Cars and talk about twinks. I might have to limit the twink talk if it's a live studio audience. There might be some legal ramifications to that. Okay, Red Bull comes out. Red Bull comes out. We need to give a gap to that. Verstappen's going to go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then Piastri. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, fuck! Alright, alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go. You better have a good place on that track. Watch twinks and talk about cars? Well, I just put on, like, Call Me By Your Name. Or just any film with Timothée Chalamet, basically. I'd love to go, but a plane ticket from Argentina to the UK would be insane. We'll do a tour. I'll go international. Mr. V International Tour. P1 could never. Can you expand your tour to Germany? You seem to know a few phrases. Yeah. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. Oh, I mean, someone... Why did someone just say RuPaul's? What do you mean just typing RuPaul's in the chat and nothing else? No explanation, just RuPaul's. Enters live chat. Types RuPaul's. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves. Anyway, last stream, or like a couple streams ago, someone made a suggestion of... Oh no, it was on the GeoGuessr video of Josh, and we'll see... We're doing Avis, and I talked about the Avis Hotel. And someone in the comments suggested 100k special Avis Hotel stay. And I am all for it. A little trip to Berlin. Mrs. V is on board. She is fluent in German, so she can do all the talking. I'm still learning. We'll go stay in the Avis Hotel for like roughly 100k in a few months' time. I am all for it. I am all for it. And I would love to do a live show as well, but I don't know if the channel's big enough for that just yet. I get jump scared by Timothée Chalamet in Interstellar. Always forget Timothée Chalamet's in Interstellar? What? As who? Is he Matthew McConaughey's son, or is he like some other character? And also, Verstappen goes P10 on his flying lap as long as Gasly... No! 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 I just realised! Piastri knocks Verstappen out of Q3. Of Q2 even.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Verstappen P12. P12. Lost all my V-Bucks. Yep, I think that is time for an ad break. Oh, God. Once again, Verstappen out in Q2. Oscar, on the other hand, goes up into Q3 in P... I was going to say P4, but that is from practice one. That is entirely not correct. Rough. Verstappen mechanical fault. We're going to investigate that in a sec. We're going to roll an advert first. It's going to take 2 minutes. Refill the green screen juice. I recommend you do the same. We'll be right back. See you in a second. Hello, 1 second guys, I'm just looking up how many calories are in an Audi chorizo. Bro, you gotta be kidding me. How is it like 1,000 calories in an Audi chorizo? Which one? The mild one. I made like a chorizo soup and it's got a whole one in there. But it says a serving is 30 grams. That's nonsense. That's a nonsensically small amount of chorizo. It can't be like 1,000 calories. Bro. I'm gonna get fat as shit. Oh, God. All right. We are back. It's time for qualifying 3. Let's get this going. Would I meet with fans in Berlin? I would love to meet with some fans in Berlin. We can organize something. We can maybe organize something. We shall see. Baskin Robbins Oreo milkshake has 2,600 calories. That is ludicrous. Calories or kcals? Whatever. Still bad. Still real bad. Did I miss the race? No, no, no. We had a sprint race. You missed the sprint race. We got a P3 with Mr. Piastri. We are just heading in to qualifying 3. Max has been knocked out once more in P12, but he can recover. He can recover, you know. We're excellent strategy. It's fine. Oscar, on the other hand, into Q3.
Hello.
Serge Co. Welcome to the Green Screen Enthusiast over on YouTube. he actually has a chance to get a nice little qualifying position. Nice little grid position. I'd rather be fat and happy. Or I'd rather be slim and happy. Well, I do quite a lot of cycling or like go for a jog and stuff, and if you put on weight, it just gets so much harder. Trying to stay healthy, man. Trying to stay healthy. Can something be illegal in Europe for being too calorific? That's a good question. I don't know the laws around like restaurants. I get the feeling there probably are EU laws about like restaurant dishes having too many calories. You know, get like the American like challenge ones, and it'd be called like the Heart Stopper, and it's like 10,000 calorie like burger full of like mac and cheese. I feel like there's things to stop you doing that in Europe because you probably shouldn't do that. That seems like it would be bad for the customers. I thought I just saw something outside the window. Freaked me out a bit. Sincerely hope not. Because I'm on the third floor. Second floor. Second floor. Second floor. Staying healthy is very difficult when you're broke. Yeah. You're not wrong. It really is, yeah. They deep fry Mars bars in Scotland. I'm going to go with no. Yeah, but then again, an individual deep fried Mars bar is what, like 600, 700, 800 calories, that kind of thing. It's not like a fucking, you know, Widowmaker challenge. Finish all this food in 45 minutes and you eat for free. And then it's like 2 full-size pizzas, a quadruple cheeseburger with like deep fried battered burger patties, like a 5-pound mac and cheese, and then like a fucking metric ton of soda. Like, one deep fried Mars bar is not going to kill you, and it's going to taste amazing. It's good for the soul. Let's get out for a banker lap. We'll go after this Ferrari if there's a good gap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hell yeah. There is no law in the EU about calories, but I found some that relates to it. I can imagine. Fair enough. It just seems like a public health concern if every restaurant is doing that, because it's encouraging people to overeat. But you have to display it, certainly. And I feel like most people, if you sold something and then you showed that one serving is like 10,000 calories, they'll probably be like, yeah, nah. Deep fried butter is the thing in the US. I mean, I would eat it. That does sound quite delicious, but still. How many pizzas is it humanly possible to eat in one sitting? How big are your pizzas? We've got to get some facts straight before we can answer that question. How big are your pizzas? There's a whole world of difference in pizza geometry here. That's going to vastly change the answer to that question. Considering in my heyday, I could easily annihilate 6 to 8 burgers or Taco Bell tacos. Again, which burgers? Is that 6 to 8 like basic hamburgers, or is that 6 to 8 big tasties? 6 to 8 big tasties, I would be impressed.
You're clear ahead.
Pizzas.
Good to push.
I could eat 2.5 12-inch pizzas. How many Greg's pizzas can you eat in one sitting? Ooh. If we're talking about how many could I eat, I would like to say somewhere between 30 and 40 that I could eat in one sitting if I knew this was going to happen and I could prepare myself. How many do I want to eat in one sitting? Maybe 6. How much caffeine could you handle? Well, that's a question. That is a question. That is the competitive eating I can get involved in. It's one thing that I can fucking do at an Olympic level. It's consume caffeine. You know me. Wake up, coffee. Go to the bathroom, coffee. Start work, coffee. Think about lunch, decide against it, coffee. Finish lunch, need to wash it down, coffee. Then it's the afternoon, get on the monsters. Cracking them down, Monster Ultras, like it's water, like I breathe the stuff. But yeah, I have a feeling I consume too much caffeine every day. Go to sleep, coffee. I mean, a coffee nap is a thing. That is a genuine thing, so just throwing that out there. Piastri, 1.9 seconds off pole. That is not going to be fantastic, I have to say. I kind of want to save a set of softs for the race, so I'm going to send him on the same ones, even if it's not ideal. So yes, have you heard that F1 Manager is free on Epic? I have. We mentioned that at the start of the stream, but yes, anyone who's just joined recently, F1 Manager, if you would like to play this, it is now free to keep forever if you download it from Epic Games this week. Not an advert, just information. Pretty cool thing for them to do. So, for all those you asking me, is this a good game? Should I get it? There's literally no reason not to. I just burped. Literally no reason not to. Ugh. Okay. Let's go out on the 2-minute mark. Oscar, typically good at putting in, like, a final lap in quali. He's got ice in his veins. He does not miss after that checkered flag is flying. He's going to do the same thing once more. I think we can get, like, a P5. We can get P5. If he hooks everything up. I'll take anything from P5 to P8, really. Okay, it should be good. Massive gaps. Massive gaps. I'm liking the look of this. Is it free on console? I believe PC only if it's Epic Games Store, but I genuinely don't know.
So lean on your tyres.
I drink 2 or 3 Red Bulls a day. Okay, that is actually, coming from an expert, that is too many Red Bulls. You should not do that. You should just really reduce that down. Consider that a Red Bull has the caffeine of like 3 coffees. Bro, you need to reduce that intake. If nothing else as well, real bad for your liver. Do you notice that your urine smells like real bad? Yeah. It's because your liver can't process anything. Been drop kicking it on the daily. Also, Kegs, can we get an explanation of when you said RuPaul's earlier? What? RuPaul's what? Are you just raising awareness about Drag Race? It is a relatively well-known show. Happy to discuss Drag Race if you want to. Happy to discuss it. Where is Lando? Oh, he died. He died. Nothing to do with F1. Slipped in the shower. Tragic. But no, he just didn't re-sign McLaren and no one else picked him up. So he and Verstappen were both free agents at the start of this season. We've obviously picked up Verstappen. Norris still has no team. That's how it goes. We were talking about Twinkie shows, so I said RuPaul's. Well, yeah, I guess. That's kind of cheating, to be fair. Like, saying the contestants on RuPaul on Drag Race are Twinkie is like saying, I don't know. It's like saying that Formula 1 drivers are rich. It's like, yeah. And? It feels like cheating. It feels like cheating to me. What would happen if you used Red Bull instead of water when making coffee? Genuine question. Bro, have you not seen the Rich Entity video? Zooming, have you not seen the Rich Entity video? I have literally done this. Well, it was Rich Energy. Firstly, it takes a very long time. It goes to P8. Okay. It takes a very long time to boil in the kettle. Much longer than water. And then basically what you get is like a supercharged version. So I made like green tea with it. It kind of tastes okay. It's like adding loads of sugar. My God, did I have heart problems. If you haven't seen that video, you should watch that video as just like a public awareness thing. Thank you, Shabby. Thoughts on the rumors of Ricardo going to IndyCar? I actually haven't been asked that before. I've seen it. It would kind of make sense.
Here among the mountains in Austria, the team
Rumors are rumors.
for the 70th
If I was Ricardo, I would just do whatever is the most fun. Like, he doesn't need to drive an IndyCar.
Max Verstappen,
So he may as well just do what sounds fun. And for me, surely he would prefer to drive NASCAR.
Red Bull ring is
And I'm pretty sure he could dangle like a Cup Series drive.
steep climb up to turn 3 and a fast ride downhill through wide
Or just any NASCAR series, really. I think that would be more fun for him, so I would like to see him do that. But, you know, IndyCar as well, why not? But IndyCar would kind of feel like he's doing it because he feels like he has to. Whereas NASCAR would be more like a... more sort of like a childhood dream for him. He's always loved NASCAR. Who do you think Cadillac are going to get? Oh, good question. It's a good question. I keep seeing people say Perez. I just sincerely, for Cadillac's sake, hope that's not true. I could see them picking up, like... Genuinely, and I said this in Tomo's video, and no one else has even mentioned this, to me, it makes perfect sense for Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly, obviously, currently with Alpine. Let's see what happens with that team. Maybe they get sold to High Tech and he wants to stay there. But realistically, Alpine is a dead-end job. Like, that team is never getting way up there. Not while it's owned by Renault. Like, it needs a major restructure to do anything different than just like a mid-table team. People in better teams are typically all locked up. You know, maybe you can make an argument that, like, they would make a move on like a Bottas, but obviously he's a reserve driver. But like the main drivers from the top teams are all like pretty committed to those top teams. So then we get down to like Alpine in the middle of the table. Would Pierre Gasly want to stay with Alpine forever? No. Why would you? God awful organization to work for. It's an opportunity. Maybe Cadillac makes a good car. So I think Gasly makes perfect sense. He's like the right level for Cadillac. And Cadillac is the right level for Gasly. Like, it's a decent enough opportunity. So no one's mentioned it. Everyone's always said, oh, they'll get Perez, they'll get Ricciardo. Why the hell would you get Perez when you could have Pierre Gasly? Like, his contract ends this year. Why the hell would you want the most washed up person in F1 2024? Anyway, so yeah, that's who I predict. That's my prediction, and I'm banking on it. Let's go. We have several tires saved. I think I actually have 2 sets of hards, maybe. Bizarrely. No, we only have 1 set of hards. Okay. Go hard, medium. I do kind of prefer maybe like a 2-stop, honestly, around here. My lukewarm take on Cadillac is they shouldn't take anyone who hasn't raced in F1. Yeah, I do understand that. Because lots of people are saying they should take, like, Colton Herta, Pato O'Ward over from IndyCar. And while those guys are obviously amazing drivers, they haven't driven in Formula 1. It's different. The season like layout is different. The culture is different. The weekend layout is different. Like the amount of work that you do with your engineers and the team and stuff is different. And while they're good drivers, they don't regularly drive on these tracks. It's a completely different set of tracks in IndyCar. So I agree. I think it would be a massive gamble to take one of the IndyCar guys, and it would be like a much more consistent bet to go with like a Gasly Bottas lineup if you could get those two, that kind of thing. That's what I would do if I was Cadillac. It's just a safer bet, and they're cool. Imagine the merch sales. Gasly Bottas nude calendar, Cadillac 2026. I don't know if they're not starting 26, are they? Are they? I can't remember. I think they should get Sonoda. Yeah, again, it makes sense. Like, RB is a dead-end job. Like, it makes sense in your first couple of years, but he's in his 5th year now. It makes no sense to still be there. Personally, I'd go something like Magnussen and Jean, mate. I don't think they'll take Kevin Magnussen. He'd be cheap. He would certainly be cheap, but I don't think they'll take him. I don't think Kevin wants to drive anymore. I saw him being interviewed end of last year. Like, I think he's, like, done. He's got a small child. He's happy just, like, being like, yeah, I'm finished. Anyway, I kind of want to go on a 2-stop, I have to say. Do we have another soft? We do. Something like this. Because it means we can then kind of like safety car goal hang towards the end of the race. And then bash some softs on and absolutely send it at the end. So I'm thinking something like this. We want the goal hang. We like the goal hang. Why put hard in the middle? Because if we have to swap onto it early for a safety car, it can take us longer. And we can just hang around on the hard a little bit, like in case there's a safety car. Like, it's the goal hang. We want to be on the hards for as long as possible. It's goal hanging. That's the entire point. Soft, medium, soft? Let's check it out. Let's see what it says. I don't think we have... Yeah, so our second set of softs is a scrubbed one, so we could do these at the end, but not a fantastic idea. So it'd be something like this, which is not the most fun thing I've ever seen. Nah, that ain't it, Chief. Something like that. I like it. I like it. And then what do you know? What do you know? They've automatically put Max on the same thing. See if we can tweak these around a bit. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Do this. I'm going to underfuel a little bit, but it is not a wet race. So just a little. Max has tires for a soft, medium, soft. Let's check it. Let's check it. He does. But again, it means going like crazy long on these mediums in the middle. So it would be like that kind of thing. With like crazy low pace on the mediums. Which we can do. We can do that. Soft, hard, soft. Actually, yeah, that's not terrible. Don't hate that. Like that. Don't hate that. I don't hate that. And we can just like really push hard at the start. Alright, let's go with this. Let's go with this. crazy long tire life on those hards. Okay. We're locked in. We're locked in. Couple laps under fuel. Heavy pace at the start. Make up those places. Lovely stuff. Let's go to the Austrian Grand Prix 2025.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. Our attention shifts to Lewis
Turn up the hard
Hamilton.
pace. We can just do that. I just like to have it in the graph so we can see the thing.
It's a P2 start for them. An excellent.
But also, we want it to be able to stay on it longer if we need to, so we don't want to go too crazy on the hard pace.
And it's lights out and away we
Piastri starting P8 once again alongside Lance Stroll, who once again doesn't get the best of starts. Ricciardo is sniffing around the back of the Aston Martin as he was doing in the sprint. Stroll gets a nice outside line in turn 1, but does not capitalize, stays behind Piastri. Verstappen still in P12 for now, but there is obviously the jumble coming into turn 3. Okay, Ricciardo goes around the outside up at turn 3. And Gasly almost sneaks up the inside at the same time. Gasly just took 2 places. And Stroll drops down from 9th to P11 behind his teammate and is now ahead of Max Verstappen. What the hell, Lance? that was rough, my friend. Piastri now finds himself behind Ricciardo. I'm pretty sure we can lock down an RB, get that thing behind us. I'm not too unhappy with Max being able to get up ahead of the next few cars. I think we could see him up into sort of like P10 in just a few laps, particularly now that we've got DRS, which he should have immediately for this first straight up to turn 3. I like, oh, aggressive overtake. Yeah, of course. Of course. Almost forgot. Thank you. Let's see if that makes a difference. And immediately, Max with the send up the inside of Djokovic. The Brazilian did not see it coming, and Max did it after the DRS line, which means he has DRS onto Gasly up ahead. Can he do the send at turn 4 as well? Using those soft tyres to full advantage, and he is immediately up there with his teammate. That is what we like to see from the Mr. V's Garage boys. Okay, Piastri putting pressure on Ricciardo ahead. We're on softs, Ricciardo is on hards, but the pace advantage between the cars means it's pretty evenly matched. Verstappen, on the other hand, is coming through. Now, obviously, Oscar should have better pace. Probably, like, towards the end of the stint. Oh, God. So maybe we swap Verstappen through now, and then they swap back later, that kind of thing. Maybe we just let them both go through on Gasly and Ricciardo. Danny Rick causing headaches is and has always been my arch nemesis in this career. But Piastri goes around the outside. Does he open a sweet little door for his teammate? I think he does. The double. Missed it. No, not the double. Interesting. Gasly closes it.
Yeah, it's tiny, mate. It's P7. Car ahead, Sonoda.
Okay. And turn this tyre pace down, I think. So while it's fun, we do need to not fully cook these things. Verstappen goes through. Ooh, I think he's going to have him. I think he's going to have him for too long. Hello, Mr. V. My back marker is surprisingly doing well. Verstappen is a back marker. Christ. Bro fell off. Around the outside of turn 1? Oh! And that is why we pay in the big bucks. That was a sweet little move. That I like to see. Okay. Could Mr. V read this comment and pretend I said something hilarious? Okay, our two cars up together into 7th and 8th is kind of our customary place, but I would like to see us start to go ahead of those two McLarens in front of us. Can we get another 5-6 like we did in the previous race? I think so. I think backmarker team? Yeah, I don't know why we were getting those predictions for like P14. Disgust. We are easy like a P7-8 team at least. We literally just picked up a podium at the sprint. Yeah, I think Max is going to be going ahead of Oscar in a minute. Not against that, because obviously Oscar is going to keep more life in those tyres. So it should kind of like even out, I want to say. Does he let him through? They're just going to fight. No, he goes through. But I will say Verstappen is very good at overtaking. When he gets a little bit of speed, he's very good at going around people in corners. Oscar hits Valtteri. What the fuck am I saying? Oscar hits James. Max is faster than you. Max is faster than you. And Oscar is now faster than Max, it would seem. Alright, don't fight each other. Don't fight each other. Don't fight him. He should be quicker. For now. For now. So hopefully they don't fight. Hold position. Matt should be going quick. Oscar's in his DRS. We've seen the power of the DRS train here. Hopefully Max starts to make some headways into Tsunoda ahead. Vesti has taken sides. Vesti, for some reason, he sucks in the sprint. But come Sunday, little Fred is insane. Easily outpacing Tsunoda in basically every session. Vesti just goes wild on race day. Actually scary. Okay, that's an interesting interpretation of don't fight, I will say. Oh, he actually just stayed behind. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to take it off because that's just going to be slowing him down massively. If he's suddenly faster again. Because Verstappen is actually losing on Tsunoda, I have to say. Well, maybe that's because he's defending. Oh, fuel burn. Yes. God, sorry, yeah. Yes. We need some fuel burn. And we will need to save at some point, as we saw in the sprint. We really don't save fuel that much, but we also don't lose that much pace when we're on save. So it's not the end of the world. Do I keep up with F1 Sim Racing? Second round of the championship just ended. Points battle super close. I don't keep up with it. I did watch some of the Zandvoort race yesterday, which was decent. It was alright. But no, I don't like watch all of it, and I don't keep up with it. But they were talking about the championship a bit in that event, and it sounded like it was pretty close. So, sounds exciting. Sounds good. I just find the racing a bit bizarre because obviously they're so consistent that it's just like a DRS train every race, every lap, which is just like bizarre racing format for me.
He's 1.9 behind.
Ricardo gets back ahead. Don't like that. I guess this is a bit of a train at this point. Ricardo capitalizing on us not being able to get up on Tsunoda ahead. Ricardo is on softs. Actually, better softs than Verstappen. Ugh. That might do it. We push him wide, though! Does that let Piastri get through as well?
Not too bad, that.
It may well do. Ricardo tries to go around the outside of Verstappen. Is unsuccessful. Has Piastri right on the back of him. I'm going to start to speed this up, by the way. We're only on lap 8 of this thing. And it's already 20 past 10. Okay, Verstappen loses 2. We can't just have to let these two play this one out. Like, they're going to be duking it out the whole time, I think. Verstappen again ahead of Piastri. Let's see how it plays out. F1 Sim Racers spec series, so they have to be perfect. Yeah. But I guess as well, like, Sim has less let's say, imperfections than real life. So it's not easier. It's not easy to be perfect, but it's certainly easier to be perfect than real life. So it's just a level of consistency that you just don't get in real life, which gives this very kind of alien style of racing, where like every single driver is doing the exact same lap time, give or take. Like in F1, there's all different things. Obviously, you get car differences, but even if you took away the car differences, like a real life spec series, you have different engineers, the setups are different, like you have better and worse race strategies, and you got like variable weather. So some people are better at predicting that than others. You got other variables in the track, like track temperature changes over time, all this kind of crazy stuff. There's so many variables, and then obviously like wind, like various things about the cars, like brake temperature changes over a lap, and so many variables. F1 Sim Race is so consistent, like from a car performance standpoint, that it just leads to this crazy style of racing when everyone's good. Just insane to watch. Ferrari still do Ferrari strategies? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's nice to know they stick to their roots. That's quite funny, though. Do I ever watch Gran Turismo sim racing thing with Jim on commentary? I've seen a couple of his streams, but no. I watch some of this stuff every now and again when I see that it's on, but I don't like follow any of it. But I like to pick it up. It's interesting to see all different like leagues and all different presentations. Obviously, I'm starting my own racing league this Sunday. It's going to be great. That's obviously more on the fun side of things. It's not like a... it's not going to be like a sweaty, like optimized lap time kind of thing. But no, I like to see what's going on. I obviously enjoy it, but like I just don't follow it. It takes a lot of time. That's why Crazy Series is great. There's always Ben Daly in some absolutely insane alternative strategy that ends up working. I guess it makes sense.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Now we can see what happened. And we're watching Daniel Ricciardo. The opportunity begging to be taken. And as a result, 8th place is theirs.
That is not ideal. That is not ideal. I don't know if I enjoy that necessarily. Yeah. Do I need PC to play in Bish Bash Bosh? Yeah, Wreckfest for PC. It's going to be. There's no crossplay, sadly. You like the silence. Best part of the stream. Oh. That's rough. I don't think we're going to have a safety car or anything, so... Oscar just needs to, like, get back into it. Does that count as a crash? Wait! That's why he's so far down! What the fuck, Pierre? So he didn't just go in the gravel, he got absolutely slaughtered by Gasly coming through. Oh, I'm not happy about rear wing damage. I'm not surprised. And suspension damage as well. Oh. Mate, at least Gasly has damage as well. At least Gasly has damage. In a bit of karma. Not much, mind you. Jeez, he's still got a front wing on there. I got punted. Punted! In F1 Manager! I'm down P17! Ugh. Well, I mean, we continue on. We continue on. We see what he can salvage from this. I'll be getting revenge. I'll be not happy that we're fighting Ricardo up there. It's called teamwork. Ricardo overtakes on Pierre, make sure it stays. Bro. Honestly. Alright. Well, Piastri, obviously in a slightly compromised position, loses quite a lot of tyre life because of that as well, which is not great. Maybe we get a safety car later and we can get back into it, but
Behind Hulkenberg.
obviously pretty rough situation. It does mean, however, it does mean that my two drivers are not now fighting over P8, and Verstappen can hopefully just get on and overtake Ricciardo and then maybe get onto the back of Leclerc ahead. That would be nice. Try the undercut for Oscar. Yeah, I think it's too early for an undercut currently. He's going to have to pit earlier because of that tyre damage he got. Power unit damage. Did he just say power unit? Or was it saying someone else's power unit damage? Sargent has mechanical fire, right? We'll see what he can do. We'll see what he can do. Yeah, it's not good. We did take a hit to the engine, though. I think that percentage has gone way down from where it started. Absolutely rough. If Oscar's engine is about to blow, just leave him out so it doesn't. It might get a safety car. The true crash gate. There is a crash gate option after all. Sonoda goes off! Sonoda goes off in the same place! Oh my god! The constructors' battle remains!
Points, it was just too late.
Oscar does not have a puncture. He's fine in his tyres. He just lost a bit of life by going through the grappler. Max goes off! What is going on in Austria? What is in the water near Spielberg? Oh, someone has spiked the punch at the Red Bull Ring. This is insane. Series of events in like 2 laps. Alright. We stay in it. We're only just out the back of DRS and Ricardo. We actually have DRS. We should get back in there. It's okay currently. It's okay. But just ludicrous turn of events now. Suddenly on lap 16, everything going wild here in Austria. Verstappen is going to want to pit in a second. Let's absolutely send it. See if we can get ahead of Ricciardo maybe. Piss him off. Just to give him that psychic damage before we then peel into the pits. We're going to call the stop for next lap. Onto the hards. Should be good. Pierre goes in the gravel. Oh, it's not going to be any gravel left. And that was Ricciardo. It wasn't Pierre. It was Ricciardo. It's an RB. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. Remember, Red Bull owns the track. Yep, not suspicious at all. Not suspicious at all, is it? All right. We do find a bit of clean air. Ricciardo going to the gravel does give us a bit of a buff. He's outside the DRS. That could be excelente. Max obviously pushing hard onto his in-lap. Oscar's just going to be sort of holding now. We can pull in his hard tyre stint a little bit earlier. Not too early. Want a slight offset between them. Just in case. Drivers be sipping that dum-dum juice. Alright, that's my number 2 comment for the evening. I quite enjoyed that. Simple yet effective comment, that one. I like it. Verstappen is just about going to get to 30% as he enters the pits, which is absolutely perfect timing. I want to turn his fuel down just as he goes through turn 9. Get a bit of a save through the pits because we are not saving quickly. Should be good. People are not on vacation. Why are you still awake? People are watching from all over the world. I think you'll find yellow flag. I couldn't do the fuel. God damn it. Why does the thing close so early? Like, he's not in the pits. He's in the pit. He's still on the track officially. Anyway, literally everyone pits this lap, so we don't really get any bonus, but you know. Number 2 behind the Twink comment? Yeah. Oh, yeah, Twink comment is still number 1. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Okay, good stop for Verstappen. 2-4. 2-4 is good for us. That's about the best we can hope for. I'll take it. Obviously, still come out ahead of Ricciardo. Ahead of Leclerc. Ahead of Leclerc. Terrible stop for Leclerc then. Don't hate it. Do not hate it. Okay, we're going to save a tiny bit of fuel. While we get these tyres off. And actually, Piastri goes ahead. If we can just stay ahead of Magnussen, that would be wonderful. And ahead of the Alpine. Okay. Ahead of the Alpine, that's fine. Magnussen should be doable in a couple laps. I know we're saving fuel. That's the wrong car even. Put it on the wrong car. Oscar can start to save as well. No, it's fine. Max starts to go through. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Leclerc. Don't know if he had issues or he wasn't behind us. The Albon? Yes, the Albon Alpine. Why does everyone question this every stream? Alex Albon is driving for Alpine. Therefore, it's an Albine. It's quite simple, really. Magnussen peels in. Joe peels in. Verstappen in a fight with Charles Leclerc. He's been in this situation before. Never so low down the grid, though. Turn Max's tyres up. Yeah, we'll turn them up just so we can get some temperature in them. Then we're going to turn them back down. Oh, yes. Double team the Albine. No, that is not what I meant. Don't let him in front.
Focus forward.
Oh, God.
Verstappen is the car behind.
Okay, we're going to leave Oscar out for a little bit. He's still got 46% tire life. We can use all of that. Just so we can go a slightly heavier pace on his hard tires. Oh, God. We stay ahead of Leclerc. We stay ahead of Leclerc. It's all good. Tire's still cold. Oh, we not using blankets? What are we doing here? Hey, Charles with the contact. Didn't register. I'll take it, but like, whoa, bro. Jesus Christ. I'm getting really bad Spain 2016 vibes. Sadly, we are not the clear front runners. But yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, let's go through this thing a little bit quicker. I think we're going to aim for sort of like lap 24 for Oscar's pit, that kind of thing. Obviously, he's like below prediction after that spin. That's all right. Max should be pretty much on his prediction, so that's nice. And keep these tyres in a window. Keep them on for a long time, and then if there is a late safety car, we can massively benefit. Should be good. We've got people ahead who are still yet to pit, kind of like Alonso, Ocon, those kind of people. So we should move up kind of into the bottom of the points again. Don't hate it. Leclerc jumps up to P8. How? What the hell did he do? Alright. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Piastri, not just yet. Not just yet with a pit stop. Leave him out a couple laps more. Sign Behrman for my save. Dude crashes nearly every race. I know of other people where he's like a multiple world champion, so it's kind of luck, I guess. Okay, Piastri is kind of like massively falling back now. Okay, it's time to pit. It's time to pit.
Okay.
He's just got absolutely zero pace.
Box, box. Box.
Okay. Time to get Mr. V on Jet Lag the game. Mate, I would love nothing more. That would be so much fun. Genuinely dream. Like, YouTube career dream of mine. And yes, we would go to Avis if it's in Europe. I would love that so much. Please hit up Sam from Window for Productions. Also, the Sam link up. Double Sam. They wouldn't be able to cope. Piastri gets a 2.5 through the pits. And he is down with Sonoda in P19, P20, behind all the... God. Bit of deploy on that. Just get some temperature in these. Oh, we are saving fuel though, so we can turn that up once we've got through more of this. Should be good. Okay, Verstappen is behind Leclerc once more. Got a 5.5 second gap. Can we start to get back in there? Ricardo, man, honestly, ruining my day. What is Jet Lag the game? So I've only seen a couple episodes. Someone else can explain it more, like the premise, because it's been a while. I only watched it like when it first started for like one episode. But I understand it's like one team is trying to catch the other team and they can just go anywhere. So it's like a huge game of like tag. Have you ever watched Hunted, which is a game show in the UK? I don't know if it's also in other countries. It's just that, basically. Okay. Verstappen in P8. Ricardo jumped out ahead. Oh, Piastri. But we have faith. We have faith in the strategy. We have faith where this is going. There is jet lag, tag, and hide and seek. I didn't realize there were so many, honestly. Is it just on Nebula? Is it a Nebula exclusive? Or is some of it on YouTube? Mr. V, why did you choose the name Mr. V? Because it's my name. I'll explain that in the future. It's on YouTube? Oh, okay. I thought it was Nebula exclusive. Maybe some of the seasons on Nebula. I don't know, anyway. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. I might actually just go watch some this evening. Sam is an F1 fan. I am Sam, and I'm an F1 fan. Nebula a week early. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. I like the sound of it, but I've never like sat down and watched it. But it sounds like it'd be my cup of tea. I love like a travel-based show. I love The Amazing Race. I love Race Across the World, which is a UK thing. Love anything like that. Big fan. When is Piastri being retired? No, trust in the strategy. Trust the strategy, man. We're just saving fuel. We'll start to get them when we turn it back up. Turns out Austria is not a good place to save fuel. Not a good place to go under fuel because you just don't get it back. Oh god. Okay, yeah, maybe that massive hole in this rear wing is not doing us any favors. Do we just retire Piastri? Zooming past. I was selected for Red Bull Can You Make It in 2020 and then pandemic. Is you being serious? I don't know what that is, but like I'm assuming it's some game show. What is it? Teams around the world have 7 days to travel across Europe using only Red Bull cans as their currency. Okay. That's a shame, man. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Maybe zooming past. We'll apply together. We'll do it together. We'll go through Germany, and I'll teach you all my German. It'll be great. Crashgate him. I'm tempted to retire the car just to like save life on the gearbox and stuff. We're not recovering from this. Yeah.
No worries. Sergeant behind.
Bro, how do you... Not being funny. How do you? How do you? How do you do that? Like, they don't make it entirely clear. How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I get him out of the race? Edit strategy? Mate, there's got to be a way to just retire the car. This is genuinely crazy. I know you guys are keeping something from me. There's not that many options in this game. That's the crazy thing. Where else could it be? How do I retire a car? In the car icon. No, I did not do this 2 races ago. Ah! Ah! You have to click on powertrain. Because the click menu on the hover over menu are different. Of course they are. Of course they are. Very intuitive. Very intuitive. I think we actually need to run an ad, by the way. Oh no, it just ran on Twitch. We are going to retire Oscar because he's languishing. He's wallowing down at the back. So he's getting out of there. We are going to focus our efforts on Mr. Max.
Sorry, mate.
2 minutes until ad starts. That's fine. Just let it roll. Let it roll. I see the titles as true as ever. We got a sprint podium. We got P3 in the sprint. I'm going to count it. I'm choosing to allow it. And I am the authority on such things. Okay. Max is going good. Keeping these hards in a nice place. Hold on to P7. P8 behind us. Mr. Show. Not really making a dent. Don't mind it. I'm just going to push a little bit to get some tire temperature. Almost up to fuel parity, which means we can start pushing more on that as well. Nice. Nice. considering the amount of craziness we've had so far, do think we're in with a decent chance of a safety car. We've had, what, 4 different drivers through the gravel. We've had Gasly punting Oscar Piastri from behind. I feel like there's a strong chance of something else happening here in Austria. And so we could see another safety car.
Okay.
You out, Shabby? See you later. We'll watch from bed on phone. You're allowed to go to sleep if you want to. You're allowed to go to sleep. I release you this time. Alright. Let's start to get through this thing a little bit, because we are in a bit of a gap between Ricciardo and Zhou. See how that manifests. 3 seconds to Ricciardo, 3 seconds to Zhou. I think we might actually start to catch Ricciardo. What are his tyres on? He's on hards, but they are slightly worse than ours. Nice. We're saving them better. And as you'll see, everyone doing the exact same strategy as us. Interesting. Interesting. Hopefully, though, if everyone starts to pit, and we can pit a little bit later, go for the overcut, and then one of them crashes on exit on cold tyres, and we had a lot of spins, and when do you spin? You spin when your tyres are cold and icy. Everyone starts to come out, one of them spins, safety car, and then I pit, cheap stop, to the front, win. Done. That's the strategy. So we're going for the overcut now. Yeah, we're just holding this gap. 3 seconds ahead, 3 seconds behind. It's going to keep going like this for a while. Let's go a little bit faster through this race. Also, we can turn the fuel up in just a second. Stroll overtakes Verstappen. What do you mean? Where did he come from? How? Like, literally, where did he come from? Okay, we're turning the fuel pace up. I don't like what's going on here. Zhou's on the back of us, but that kind of makes sense. We'll turn the fuel up, so hopefully a little bit of pace can keep him behind. Where did Stroll come from? But yeah, I will say the Aston has decent pace in this. Drogovic is garbage. But Stroll in that Aston is actually quite a formidable opponent. Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, I think we're faster than Zhou, though. He's obviously got into our DRS, which is quite annoying, but it's alright. Canada. Stroll came from Canada. Shouldn't ask you guys questions. Okay, Stroll is actually catching Ricciardo. Hopefully he can slow him down, and that lets us get on the back of both of them. That's wishful thinking, but you never know. Vesti pits again. Vesti pits again to throw off those tyres and goes on to new. And actually, Zhou and Gasly pit. Everyone is dumping their hard tyres. We're going to stay on them. I think we can start to see some chaos with people on cold tyres now. The goal hang begins. We are fighting Alonso. As long as it's not us who goes across the gravel. What did I say? What did I just say? Bro! I saw many pieces of carbon come flying off then. Oh, it was his front wing. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious today. That is insane. Okay, front wing has minor damage. We can keep it on for now. Very low well, I'm not fucking surprised. I'm gonna up this pace.
Crash on track.
See a replay of that. So Alonso gets up the inside. We try and go late, round the outside. Alonso squeezes us. Max is having none of it. Loses an end plate. And Max passes a kidney stone. Which is quite bad timing for that.
And look at the team there. They all knew what that moment meant.
Austria 25 joins China 24 in races that didn't happen. China 24 happened. They just had no sprint. I agree. I agree. Where is the penalty? Forcing another driver off the track. Let's see if we can stay in it currently. Let's see. Oh, investigation. Investigation. No. All right. We move on. We're just going to move on. We're going to pretend it's fine. Max didn't get a penalty for forcing Oscar off. Don't give me the whole precedent thing. I'm not interested in precedent. I'm interested in revenge. Revenge. Okay. People at the front start to pit. I would like to stay out just a tiny bit longer in case there's a safety car. I'm going to pit as late as possible, and then we can just go hard on these soft tires. See what we can make happen. We're kind of sticking with Alonso at least. Also, Alonso P8 and a Williams. Mad. I think he's going long. Same as us. Ricardo pits. He's going to drop behind us. Yep. Very nice. And behind Russell. Very nice. I just want to see an instant. There's been so many. Mostly involving me. Just want to see someone else have an instant and call out a safety car. It happens a lot in real Austria. Surely it can happen here.
What's this?
Didn't think it was possible, but fear in this is a bigger mafia club than in real life. What happened to always leave the space, Alonso?
Multiple cars crashed.
Now is that Yuki Tsunoda?
Is it Yuki Tsunoda? And Guan Yu Zhou? Safety car. Bro, you do it more! Okay, he's lost quite a lot of his front wing, but that is not a safety car.
As for the team back in the garage, that was a tough moment to watch.
But we've had that one. We can have another. We stay out. We stay out. Alonso brings the fight again, but it's fine. Also, Zhou and Tsunoda both with significant damage from that one. That one was costly. Hopefully that kind of like blockades the pack and keeps us like a nice bit of a gap to pit into. Should be good. Zhou with a major problem now. Interesting. Oh, Zhou got a penalty? A penalty? In F1 Manager 24? A penalty? I think not. 5-second penalty. Oh, guys, he caused a collision, which is a heinous crime. Thank God nobody else has done that, because the stewards would clamp down on them hard if they did. Such a heinous thing to do here in Austria. Okay, we take Alonso again. Should be good. We've got like a few more laps.
That was good racing.
We just need some people to go flying into the grandstands. That's all we want. Hey, it's me again, the devil. I'll make you another deal. You can restart the weekend to fix all the mistakes you've made, but your firstborn will be a diehard Lance Stroll fan. Is that the same firstborn that we're throwing in the volcano? It seems like a null point, but sure. For those short few minutes of life, he can support Lance Stroll, and then it's off to the lava with him. This has been a weekend to forget. At least McLaren are having woes as well. At least McLaren are having woes. Sonoda, I don't believe is going to score any points, which means it's just Vesti's points up ahead. We're probably going to finish behind them. You never know if we get the safety car. But at least we're, like, minimizing the damage. I'm kind of watching Alonso because I'm hoping as soon as he comes out the pits, he's going to punt someone. That's my dream.
Okay.
We've got cars coming around turn 1. Please. Please, Alonso. For the banter. For the banter. Yellow flag! Don't tease me like that. Stroll runs wide, though. No banter. I think if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be Ricciardo and Zhou. Or Ricciardo and Russell, should I say? It's possible. It is possible. Sainz and Vesti. Oh. Oh, Sainz has had a bit of an interesting time this weekend so far. Sainz and Vesti could be on for us. I want to see them, one of them launched up into that bull statue that sits on the infield. And the other one doing like a quadruple barrel roll and exploding. Hopefully that should bring a safety car. That would be excellent for us. I don't want to... I know as soon as I pit, there's going to be a safety car when I come out. I can just feel it. The one saving grace is...
Do a barrel roll!
Do you want... Fuck's sake. I'll do it. Ah, fuck. There's not enough space. A chair hit the desk. There's not much space between the green screen and the desk. The one saving grace is everyone else is on mediums and hards. We're going to be going on to softs. So it's going to be us versus Stroll. Trying to send it at the end of this race.
Okay.
Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. For what?
Oh dear!
For what?
There's been a crash. It was George Russell involved. Now there's an inviting opportunity there.
Crash more! I beg of you. I beg of you, crash more. Please. Right, I'm just going to call it. I'm just going to call it in. We'll go next lap. On to softs. Can I tell them to repair the front wing? Gonna need to build some more of those. We want as much pace as possible on this final stint.
Okay.
See what he can do. Ricciardo is behind us, trying to cause a nuisance once more. Russell Ricciardo, no penalties given. Yeah, I could have told you that one. Ricciardo kind of goes through. Yeah, that's not surprising. What tires is he on? Mediums. All right. Let's go round to Max's pit. Safety car in the next lap would just be poetic. Not involving us and Ricciardo. Literally anyone else, please. Gasly Alonso? Gasly Alonso? Gasly Alonso? Come on. You've still got time. While we're in the pits, it's still beneficial. It's still beneficial. Lovely graphical errors. Lovely graphical errors. Love to see it. Okay, tires are on.
Sick.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Not.
That's not a good stop.
Oh, it's obviously going to be a slow pit stop anyway. We changed the front wing, but 12.4 is not the one. It is not the one. Full push tires. No, not just yet. Because they are shit below 50%. Got a little funky with who is that? Science? So we're going to push them just to get the tire temperature. Then we're going to come off the push to keep them in a nice place. And then we can push them again on the last 5 laps. Okay, we're just outside the points. 10 seconds behind Gasly. If there is still a safety car now, it will still benefit us. Because everyone else should come in and we'll stack up to the front on brand new tyres. Have to leave. See you on Sunday. I will see you then for a little bit of bish bash bosh. Excellent. Guys, for anyone who's joined late and you haven't seen the announcements, this Sunday, 4 PM UK time, bish bash bosh. Wreckfest tournament, the first, hopefully, of many. It's going to be live here, both on YouTube and Twitch, and it is going to be wild. We're planning just an excellent time for all. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be fun. Should be fast-paced. Should be crowning the ultimate champion of Bish Bash Bosh Zero. It's just going to be great. Let's be real. You're not doing anything else. It's a Sunday afternoon. It's well before the Daytona 500. If you're worried about that, it's going to be great. So, for those who haven't seen, this Sunday, be here. All right. We do have a lovely bit of DRS on the back of the leaders. But if we can stay on leader pace, don't hate it. Go light on the tyres. Keep them in a lovely window. Let's see. We get P10 as Russell pits. Beautiful. What's Russell pit on to? Softs. Interesting. Gasly might do something similar. And some people in front might do something similar, or they might just stay on their tyres. We should have very good pace. 10 seconds to Gasly. See how it plays out. You would think we'd be catching faster. But actually, the leaders are slowing us down. We helped Bottas take the lead. All right. Come on, yellow flag. No. Your lap, don't say fuel. Fair play. Well, I'm unlapping myself. That's the problem. I'm now not lapped. It's a real balancing game, because if I push harder, then I won't be lapped, and then I do need the fuel. So we have to assume that we're going to get ahead of these two. Okay, we are catching on Gasly. 7.5 seconds now, 10 laps to go. I must be sending out love from Poland. It's midnight and have an exam tomorrow. This should be done before long. You can get some rest soon, but not yet. We have 8 laps left to go. Verstappen is fighting Hamilton, but not in the way you might expect. He's desperately trying to unlap himself. Get himself out there within touching distance of Pierre Gasly and hopefully Fernando Alonso as well. I think it's still possible. There's a bit of a way to go, but we are catching them rapidly now. I'm actually getting positive on fuel anyway. Okay, we're going to push. We're going to push. If we stay behind Bottas, I guess that's fine. We need to keep Russell behind. He's on softs as well. But he's going to probably be using his a bit more. He is. He's already caught us on percentage, which means we can push ours harder when we get to those last 5 laps. I can't tell if we're going to unlap ourselves or not. I can't tell if we just burn the fuel or if we're going to need to save it. I think Hamilton and Bottas are going to stay ahead. We're going to have to go like major save if we do get ahead of them. That is the problem. What are their tyres on? Nah, bro, we're easily going to overtake them. Fuck that. Their tyres are about to fall off a cliff. We are, however, right on the back of Pierre Gasly. And in the fray, we are ahead! We follow Bottas through. We're up into P9, and it's only 4 seconds up the road to Alonso. 3 laps to go, but I think it's doable if we just keep following Bottas through. My God, the fuel thing is a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Because if we overtake Bottas just before the line, then we have to do a whole extra lap. Ideally, we want to finish like here. Would be great, but with Alonso behind us. Also, Vesti is on for a podium. What the hell? I don't like that. And yet, we overtake Bottas. We're on to the lead lap. No, we're not. No, we're not. Wait, where's Hamilton? Hamilton's there. Maybe. Oh, man. Oh. Push. Just push. Just push. We can turn him way down if he gets too close to Hamilton. It'll be fine. Come on. 3 seconds to Alonso. Can we get him 1 second a lap? Doesn't help with Bottas doing that, I have to say. Just fundamentally quite rude. Only 1.5 to Alonso. Alonso's been getting out of the way, I'm assuming, for Hamilton to go through. Massively slowed down. I think we're going to be going right through. Because Alonso's going to get blue flagged for Bottas. Then we can just sneak through. Beautiful stuff. Obviously, that's what we're going to get. 17 seconds to Ricciardo ahead. It's going to take a miracle spin or something.
What's this?
Send the tyres? Yes. Send the tyres.
Send tires.
Yes, I agree. Should help us get past Bottas. Hopefully, I'll stop him from slowing us down. We've got 2 laps to get that Spaniard. Bottas, please. Please just fuck off. Honestly, who do you think you are? This is Max Verstappen. No, we're not going to run out of fuel. We're a lap down. We're a lap down. It's wrong. It's about 2 kilograms for a lap, so we can go to about -2. We need to get Alonso. We haven't gained anything this lap because Bottas won't get out the way. Okay, we shake Bottas. He drops to about a half second. Come on. We just need... Oh, God. We're going to catch Hamilton, though. No, no, no. Hamilton's the other side of Alonso. It's all right. It's all right. Hamilton goes on to the final lap, which means we are on our final lap, as long as you don't get ahead of him. 1.7 to Alonso. How the hell is that possible? How is he gaining on us? Oh, he's got the Hamilton DRS. He's got the Hamilton DRS. But now he doesn't. Bottas! Piss off, man! Go away! This is important. If Bottas is just let Gasly get through on us. Full deploy ARS? Yep, I like it. We dropped down to another 1.5 on Alonso. Maybe Bottas goes through on Alonso and slows him down. I don't know. I think he's already gone through. He has. Shit. But we gained so fast. Now we've got the clean air. Last couple corners. Oh. Nope. Nope. Washed. Fully washed. Half a second behind. Mr. Vumble. Yeah, I think honestly that's... I think that's valid here today. Just a rough, absolutely rough race. But I want to say that Verstappen's prediction was only P9. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Oscar Piastri retired a while. He got punted by Pierre Gasly. He had a rear wing and suspension damage, so we've retired the car.
And in comes Max Verstappen, soon to be greeted by his team.
Oh, he seems alright. He seems cheerful. Vaguely cheerful. We gained 3. Alonso gained 9 places to put that Williams on 8th, which is crazy. I think also crazy in the constructors because Williams, were previously on 0. So they jump up ahead of the bottom 3. Actually huge for Williams here in Austria. We obviously lose points to McLaren once again, and Aston in 5th place outscore us today. We got a 40-point gap, but I don't like it. We need to get McLaren for P3. In the drivers, not good for Oscar, but he maintains P6. Max actually just maintains P13. But he is close to overtaking our old driver, Teo Porcher, already, and he's only had, what, 3 races? So I think we made the right choice. The important thing, do we get a hot one? We get the hot one, Lily. We get the hot one, Lily, guys. Silver linings, we only had to get P9. We get the hot 1.1 million. Not entirely terrible. Not entirely terrible. I saw someone just ask me to check the Discord. That's just horrible. And that is genuinely awful, actually. Real bad, that. Real bad. Just trying to figure out how to turn the... I had my attention drawn to, if it would show you. It doesn't want to show you, to be fair. It doesn't want to load Discord, it just refuses. Nope. No Discord for you! What the hell? It just won't do it. It just won't show it. It's refusing. I genuinely can't make it show Discord. But anyway, if you guys want to get in the Discord, there's more photoshops of me on Kimi Antonelli and Ollie Behrman. Just terrible things. Just terrible things. I don't know why I can't show it to you, but I just have been refused access, which is bizarre. But yeah. We are going to call that there, guys. An eventful race, to be sure, in Austria. Next up on the calendar, which is going to be next week at this point, we are going to have... Oh, we made a front wing, so that's nice. We are going to have the British Grand Prix. Yeah, Britain. Followed by Hungary. Should be the streams next week. Should be back normal time, probably on like Tuesday and Thursday, I would guess. We shall see. Oh, Tuesday is the F1 launch. Maybe not that then. Maybe like Wednesday, Thursday. It's going to be excellent. But for now, Mr. V is going to go to Mr. Sleep. And so, as always, I will Mr. C you later. Thank you for the... oh my god. Just awful stuff. Thank you for the subscriptions, guys. Thank you for new channel members and all the super chats and all the bits. Thank you, as always, for supporting the stream. It means the world. I'm gonna fuck off.